God damn it. I love Leon. Welcome everybody back to Horror with Nadia in a special stream today. Before we get into it, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share out the stream if you could. Today we are doing Millennial Horror tier stream, not horror. And I have a lovely bunch of panelists to join me today, and hopefully we have a good fight. So let me bring on everybody. Hold on. Leon, Box Office, Stupenzo, Tugs, Bex. What's up, guys?
Hello.
What a great montage. I loved that. So many great horror films.
Vex did it.
Oh, Vex did that.
I believe it's pronounced mantage unless you're from Jamaica. That's cultural appropriation.
Vex does like all my intros, outros. Like if you see, I have a Stranger Things one, an Institute shows I cover. She does them all, and all the clips that we will be playing tonight, she pulled for me too as well. So,
wow, Happy Death Day does not get enough attention.
It really
that made me
doesn't.
happy when I saw that.
Yeah. Happy both of them. I like. Freaky is not that bad, but
Freaky is great. I would say Freaky is better than both. I like the Happy Death Days movies. I think Freaky is the best from that selection of that.
All right.
Yeah,
anyway.
thank you for kicking him. Yeah, that was the wrong opinion.
I thought I had bad takes.
Wait, is that because he had a bad take or because he was talking too much?
No, man. Freaky, y'all are sleeping on Freaky. It's got the best kills. It's got Vince Vaughn, which makes it better than the others.
Yeah.
So.
Whoa.
It's got Vince Vaughn. That's not a selling point, dude. Don't lead with that ever.
Wait, are you talking about the one where he switches bodies with the teenage girl?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved that movie.
Thank you, Tugs. Thank you. See,
finally, Vince Vaughn. Wait a minute.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Wow.
Anyway,
I
toxic.
love that movie. It was such a fun, weird take on Freaky Friday. I was so here for it. Also,
all right, you're my new best friend, Tugs. Fuck these others.
I'm not a fan of that actress, though. I don't know her name, but I don't think I could see her in anything else after Ant-Man.
I love Catherine Newton. Like, I don't even care about Ant-Man, but I love Catherine Newton. She's awesome.
Did you like the Frankenstein movie she made? Was it like Frankenstein or something? With
Lisa Frankenstein. Hold on, I gotta hover over Vex. Go ahead, Vex.
Why? What do you mean? What
Lisa
do you mean,
Frankenstein.
Oh, okay. I love Lisa Frankenstein. That's actually like officially one of my top 10 favorite movies.
Wow. Dang.
I really connected with like Lisa Frankenstein is me. If I could, I would have a zombie boyfriend as well.
That's a 1.5 for me.
You have no heart though, Nadia. So it's okay. It makes
she's
sense
in Abigail. I haven't seen Abigail yet.
Abigail was fun.
Abigail was meh.
She actually plays one of the few characters that legit got one or two laughs out of me. Abigail was like fine, but I did get a laugh.
Gag, is that what got you?
Wait,
what?
I got him.
Sammy, those are fucking onions.
Well,
that is legit. I laughed out loud at that. Those are fucking onions. Like,
not what we're looking for.
How do you not know the
tried,
difference
okay?
between garlic and onions?
Well, I should probably say hello to the chat. We've got Corey in here. What's up, Cajun Corey? Leon, this is why I said I loved you, Leon. I was like, what are you doing?
it worked. After typing that, did you notice you got an influx of chats? Sometimes you just gotta just pepper them on the ass a little bit.
Mongoose.
Do what on the ass?
Pepper them.
Peepers. $2. Graph web. Are we all ready? Do you all know what to do? Ready? Go ahead, Leon. You start it.
For fuck's sake.
And so Disney Plus.
I'd have to buy Disney Plus first and then cancel it.
Now, Box Office Brawler, I know that you're a youngin', but that is that is actually classical music, a bit before your time, but
thanks for the reminder. Totally unaware of anything.
A child on the stream, you guys. A child.
I'm just highlighting chats as we go.
Well, it was funny hearing you say like these are like the millennial films, because obviously that's beyond me.
Yeah, you're like
Tears for the tears.
Tears for fears.
Sup, Gord?
Everybody wants to rule the world.
What are the did you have fun names for the tiers?
I do.
Time?
I do.
Oh,
I was
okay.
thank you for that. Thank you for that sidebar from or whatever.
Gord King.
Thank
Holy
you.
shit. Gord King says classical music? Like Creed?
Shut up, Gord King.
Oh, I love Creed.
So these are the tiers. So top tier is All That and a Bag of Chips. Second is Radical, Coolio, How Bizarre, and Bogus.
How bizarre. How
Did
bizarre.
Millennial say
How bizarre.
bogus?
I think so, right?
He's dead now.
Bogus Journey. I guess that's
Bogus
more
Journey.
Generation
Yeah.
X. Yeah.
How bizarre.
Still.
How
Hold
bizarre.
on,
It's
How
whack.
And it's whack. I could change it
What
to
else?
whack.
No, I like bogus. But
Yeah.
I don't care.
Bogus.
What else?
I think
what else-
bogus crossed over. I think from the late '80s into the '90s, so that works.
Oh.
But to be fair, so here's the thing. What people don't realize about Millennial is 84 to like 96. So
Yeah.
that it works
Yeah.
for Millennial horror to have bogus in there.
I
Okay.
hear the word bogus and I think of Gerard Depardieu and Whoopi Goldberg. And you see, Vex got it. Vex knows that movie.
I do.
Bogus.
Righteous.
Cajun. What kind of keys open the door to a haunted house?
Ooh.
Spooky.
I didn't realize the
Well
answer
done.
was there. I was like
Well
literally
done,
trying to
Corey.
think and guess it. I was like, wait
Enzo, Spanish or German?
Espanol, please.
Que hables, maldito, de lo contrario te arrojaré al fuego.
¡A la verga, me vale verga, perro! ¡Y cálense a la verga, hija de su puta madre!
Yeah, a la verga is one of my favorite. A la verga is like one of my favorite. It's like one of the most versatile Mexican phrases. It means so many things. It's great. Literally, it means at the dick. But there's like, it's just like the word fuck where you can use it in tons of different expressions. And, you know, it's amazing. A la verga.
All right. So the rules for this is we're going to go through each movie. We'll have a discussion about it. We'll average it out. We'll put it on the tier. Each panelist is allowed one time they can play their hand to move a movie to a tier, and it stays there. Once it's moved by a panelist, another panelist can't move it. Okay. So there's no back and forth, pass and forth. Now, chat, if you want to move a movie, I believe in capitalism. Is that the right word? Yeah, I don't know. I believe in money. Thank you.
You don't believe in English.
Thank you. So you can super chat to move a movie. So just be aware. I'm not going to put a
minimum
price on
$5 super chat.
All right, Leon's going to put a price on it, but it could be less than that. So, but you are allowed.
So
to
here's the dealio. Here's how I convinced Cindy to do it. Someone could pay to move it, but if someone else wants to pay to move it afterwards, they need to pay more. So like someone can be like $5 to put it in Coolio. And so yeah, well $2 to put it in Bogus. I didn't know if someone spends money.
No,
to
it's got to be higher.
They got to do higher.
So, the rules. Anybody have any questions before we get started?
Why does Millennial horror suck?
I have my hand up, please and thank you.
Go ahead, Bex. Yes.
Now, can I get additional chances to move movies around for an editor's discount?
Ooh.
The answer to that is no.
Freebie.
I'll give you
freebie.
I'll give you two. I'll give you a second freebie.
Yay!
Man.
All right.
So much power.
Fucking women shouldn't be allowed to have, but it's fine. Whatever.
With great power comes great responsibility.
She meets my deadlines, so I can't complain. So
that's all that matters.
Should give her a third free one, actually.
Yeah. All right. Shall we start with our first movie, folks? You
Let's
ready
go.
for it?
He's sorry. Oh, he's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry.
Oof.
Let me share. Hold on.
That doesn't get me excited about this movie.
How
Have you
dare
seen
you
this movie?
insult our big mouth beauty queen? How dare you?
Have you seen? You haven't seen this box office?
I haven't. I've been curious. I'm a big Nev Campbell fan.
Andrew Fleming directed this. Wow.
Mhm. Four high
It's
school
forever.
girls practice witchcraft to gain power, but their newfound abilities soon spiral out of control and threaten their lives. Don't watch the remake or reboot or sequel, whatever the fuck it was, or the TV show. The girls successfully summon the powers after their first ritual is one of the important moments, and Nancy's death in the climax showdown between Sarah and Nancy.
Spoilers, bro.
I know he was.
Bro, this movie's been out since 1996. Okay, all right.
Alive. That's not the point.
I know you ruined the movie.
Sorry.
Tubbs, are you
I'll never see
are
it.
you young too?
I
No,
was
she's a
born in
millennial.
'87. I'm old as shit.
Oh, nice. So don't worry about it.
I
the
remember
movie-
when this movie came out in theaters. Anyway.
The movie became a cult classic for its portrayal of teenage witches, and Nancy was originally written as a more sympathetic figure for those who have seen it. So I think we're starting off strong here. Where do we
Are
think?
we though? Are we really?
Why do I have you on?
Strongish.
Because you need somebody here that is actually going to tell the truth about this era of late 80s to early 2000s horror films.
He correct. Yes.
I feel like I'm gonna be in the middle here.
First of all,
with most
before
of
we
these.
start on this, Leon, I want to clarify for you. This is not to tier these movies against other movies. This is against the group of these movies. So
and that's all well and good. Like, yes, I get that nothing on this list, save for maybe a handful, or even better than a 5 in comparison to the grand scheme of film. But at least some of these might be better than others. Sure.
I forgot about your stupid fucking Castle in the Sky bullshit the other last week.
I'm sorry that I actually have cinematic knowledge. No, I just look.
What?
So
Nobody
much
knows.
of these. So many of these movies are generic trite, and I can't wait to rip them to shreds on this.
That's
panel.
the whole point of this era of movies for horror movies.
And it's a bad era. It's a bad era.
Violence.
Get out.
Leon
man.
shows violence
You know,
today.
right? All right. Box office, you haven't seen it. Enzo, what about you?
Yeah, I remember seeing this movie as a kid, watching it again recently, and you know what? It's not as good as I remember, but it still holds up, and it's got hot babes in it, which is always cool. You know,
So many hot
teenage. This is definitely one of. There's several movies on this list that are, I don't know, more tailored to girls. You know, girls like young girls, like a 13-year-old getting her. You know, she probably thinks she's so edgy watching The Craft, you know? And it's like,
I did think I was so edgy watching the
it's a good stepping stone for like middle schoolers and stuff, and you know, girls and stuff. I mean, I grew up watching hardcore stuff as a young boy, so I mean, but I remember liking The Craft for as toned down as it was. It started the whole stiff as a feather, light as a board thing. All the girls were doing that. And I don't know. It does get a little silly at the end and kind of turn into an X-Men movie, but it's not scary or anything. I would give this kind of in the Coolio range, you know. Also, Andrew Fleming, one of my favorite. He directed Dick, which one of the worst movies of 1999 and still hilarious, amazing movie. That's how
He
good
directed
1999
Hamlet
was.
too. I love that movie.
Andrew Hamlet 2 is fantastic.
He directed Dick. That's what it's called. Dick.
Well, Dick.
1999.
Make sure you're looking
Very funny
Andrew
movie.
Fleming Dick. Don't just search Dick. It's so okay. I'm just warning you now. Bex, I saw your comment of there's only 2 good passable movies on this list. I have a feeling this is not one of them, but what's your opinion?
I have not seen this because I think witch movies are pretty cringe.
It is.
Like,
I'm
they are
surprised you
horrible.
haven't seen this. I'm very surprised.
Can I be
actually.
honest? Anytime I see
Yeah.
Nev Campbell in anything, I'm immediately turned off. That's like Nicole
Aw,
Kidman for me. Anytime I see
bruh.
Nicole Kidman in something, I won't watch it.
Ooh, Nev Campbell. This might be, you know, one of her most attractive looking in any movie. Like second, maybe 3, besides like what Wild Things and whatever.
I'm interested.
So yeah, she, you know, she's got the whole like complex, you know, with the scars, you know, and her witchcraft like heals her scarred up back, so she's all hot, you know.
I mean, to each their own, but yeah, didn't watch this because of those 2 factors. I'm sorry.
No, I know.
Why don't
becomes
you
hot
like
and becomes
her?
evil.
There's just something that is deeply uncomfortable about her. Like with Nicole Kidman, it's like, I know you're a robot and that unsettles me. With Nev Campbell, it's like, I know you're fucking dirty and that unsettles me. So it's
Jeez,
like,
The way
think
you
it-
feel about Nicole Kidman is how I feel about Paul McCartney, by the way. There's
That's
a
how I
reason.
feel about Nathan Fillion, just FYI. So
Nathan
now
Fillion
you
is not a fucking
understand.
robot, okay?
For me, Nev Campbell, I don't know if this is an appealing thing or a you know, unappealing thing, but she always looks like she's on the verge of crying. Like she's got this like
That's
little
absolutely an appealing thing. I love it when women cry.
squinty eye, like her head's like shaking a little, you know. She's just got these like, I don't know. She's got these mannerisms.
All right, Leon, where have you seen this, Leon? Have you seen the
Oh,
Craft?
of course I've seen this. This is one of those staples growing up. I'm gonna be real. This is the inferior to The Covenant, which came out 10 years later and way better. But now The Craft is, I mean, it's fine. There's nothing like inherently awful about it compared to some of the others on this list. So it'd probably be a good starting point to put it in like Coolio. But it's also, I mean, it's cheesy. It hasn't really aged well. Fairuza Balk is absolutely a highlight because that woman is fucking gorgeous. So I'll say it gets points for her.
Okay. Tugs?
It's a classic. Also, this is the movie without anybody really realizing it, but this and Scream came out the same year. And Skeet Ulrich is in both.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Is he any good in this?
Oh, right. Yeah.
This, if you liked Skeet Ulrich in this movie, wait until you watch Scream. Like that was I remember that being a thing. I was like, I think it was 8 when this movie came out, 9 when this movie came out. Yeah. So I wasn't allowed to watch it. I watched it much later, but I like it. It's a classic for a reason. So I'd probably put it in Coolio too. It's not anything award winning. Faruzga, I can't remember how to pronounce her name correctly.
Fairuza Balk
is one of those girls that you're like, gosh, she's pretty, and then you're like, is she pretty?
Yeah, right.
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
She's the sort of questionable hot that is kind of my favorite
Yes.
kind of hot. Like
She's also
you can see her in a
crazy.
movie like this, you can understand why she probably sucked Adam Sandler's dick in The Waterboy. Like I get it.
Big crazy
got
eyes.
those
We love
crazy
her. A classic.
cat eyes and the Rick and Morty teeth. You know, where like all of them are like.
And she was
you know what
in The
I mean?
Island of Dr. Moreau, which is one of my favorites. As the cat lady. But yeah, I like this movie. This is a classic. If you've not seen this and you look at you have to watch it. It's a classic.
Is it as good as Scream?
No,
Scream is better.
Okay.
Well, this is a movie that, unlike most of these on this list, I could watch today. I'd watch it ironically, like with my buddies getting drunk on Halloween, but I could still watch it and be like, all right, we had fun. Is the movie good? Not particularly, but at least I could have fun watching it.
Cringe is the appropriate word that Vex uses.
Yeah,
It has
cringe.
a lot of
Cringe is a good way to put it.
Like I said, it devolves into like an X-Men movie. It's very strange.
Yeah, so
It
at the
does.
end there when the witches battle.
Yeah, it works a lot better with the little things, you know. Oh, I might have changed a traffic light, or oh, you know, when they start changing their hair and stuff, it's like, all right, this is getting stupid.
I agree with you guys. I'm putting it Coolio. It's nostalgia for me. I have sisters, so we played the whole light as a feather, stiff as a board game and
scratches,
stuff like
scratches,
that.
Speaking of light
Yeah,
as a feather, we have an Abomination AJ in chat. Just give him a shout out to his Pan African sister.
What's up, AJ? Grand Rising, my pan.
You guys, Gordon King's black too, you know.
Hold on. I have to write that down, add it to the nickname. Because any nickname I get, I add it to my Twitter profile. So Pan.
Nobody tell Nadia the difference between nicknames and insults.
That's fine. I one of them up there is yours. I think Pale Chameleon is you, potentially. So, yeah.
That's so flattering.
Dude, 96 was wild. We got The Craft, Island of Dr. Moreau, and Scream all in the same year.
Yeah.
I realized that came out that year. That's wild. Anyway.
Next movie.
If you like Fairuza Balk, watch that movie just for shites and giggles because she's a cat-ish sort of character in that movie.
Yeah.
And Marlon
Also-
Brando, Val Kilmer.
Corey, thank you for dropping links in the chat. Appreciate it, man. All right, next movie.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Yeah. This movie's a rough one for me. I just recently rewatched it, and I hate to say, the one that came
It
out in
sucks.
theaters, it's so much better.
No,
the new one.
This movie.
Yes,
Sorry.
the new
I
one
like
is
that.
better than the original one. The original one. Okay,
believe it.
spoiler. The original one, the killer makes no sense.
Yeah.
Zero sense in the
Right.
original one. It's the girlfriend. It's the father of the girlfriend of the dude that they ran over.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
I hate
said
to
this the other
tell you,
day.
Nadia, but half of the motivations, half of these movies on this list don't make any fucking sense. That's why they're not very good movies. They're just excuses to kill off teenagers.
Yeah,
Hi,
Scream
Josh.
doesn't make sense, but it acknowledges it.
So, and by the way, what the actress said that I Know What You Did Last Summer could walk, so a Scream could run, even though Scream came out before.
hurts.
I know it. Yeah,
No.
that's
no,
your generation box office.
apparently-
Yeah.
I was like, that
Here's
math
what
is
I
not
heard.
mathing.
I heard this from somebody. I don't know if it's bullshit or not, but I heard that Kevin Williamson, writer of Scream and this, wrote this first and sold it to whoever, Columbia or whatever. And then Dimension Films comes out with Scream, his newer, better script, and it's a huge success. So apparently Columbia was like, we own a script from this Kevin Williamson guy. So they dusted it off and made it really quickly. And yes, it is a totally inferior script. Like Nadia said, it's like, it's obvious that it's the guy they ran over, but the twist is, oh, they thought they ran over a different dude. Well, who cares? It's still some guy they don't know.
They committed murder. All 4 of them. They're like, there's a moment in it where
to be fair, only one of them actually committed murder.
No. They were about to dump the body, and the guy reached out for him. He was
right.
still
The
alive,
murder
and
is
they
the act of
continued
killing
with it.
someone. So the only one that committed murder would be the driver.
Yeah, that's
Wait. So
well,
how many movies
they
are
all
in this
committed.
franchise? Isn't there like 3 or
3, and then there's a
3?
TV show.
Jeez.
No, there's because I think there's a 3rd one that came out in 2005, and then there's a TV show, and then there's there's 4 movies and a TV show.
So you think the new one is better than this one?
Nadia, who did
Yes.
you say the killer was
Wow.
in this original movie?
It is the father of the girlfriend of the dude who they ran over.
Yes, the
No.
classic my father's brother's cousin's former roommate.
Right.
Then it's he is the father of Susie.
Yes.
He had just killed David Egan. He killed David Egan and
Oh,
threw him in the
anyway,
water, made
but
it look like a suicide. They ran over the killer. So he's out for revenge because they ran him over, not the guy he killed.
See, I couldn't even fucking make it sense even 20 years later.
Wow.
I'm like, oh,
Talking about it makes
I have no
perfect
idea
sense.
apparently.
It makes
They ran
perfect
him
sense.
over.
What's up, Josh?
I mean,
You're muted.
I think it's at a certain
Josh.
point everyone just stops caring,
Hello.
So I'm
I
just
guess,
like kind of half listening,
Box office, have you seen this one?
No, I haven't. I was kind of curious about it, because of the new film, but I heard such terrible reviews about the new one, and this just didn't seem intriguing enough for me. So I almost watched it last night, but I didn't think it was worth losing
here's the
sleep
thing about
over.
the
Sequel is better. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer is actually better than this one.
So this is
No,
the new
I
one
still
is
know what you
literally the new one is literally called I Know What You Did Last Summer, like again.
Correct, which is
Okay.
the same name as this one. Because
Wow.
for whatever fucking reason,
Scream.
horror films for the last 10, 15 years have been creatively bankrupt, and they don't even know how to come up with new titles anymore. You can't even give us some dumbass like
that's no
Halloween
fun.
It's
three.
it's
Do
a
the Witch.
requel.
Do the
It's a
Witch. They
requel.
just give
It's
us
a reboot
fucking
sequel.
title.
If you've
The
never
requel.
seen this one and you watch the 2025 one, you won't understand the nostalgia stuff, but you don't need to watch this one
Yeah.
to watch the 2025 one, and you'll like the 2025 one better.
Okay.
Better
If you
take. You
see
don't need to
this-
watch either of them.
And you're not gonna. I did not like.
Or
the
just see,
2025
I
one
Still
better.
Know What You Did Last Summer, which had Brandy in it, which was way better than
You guys,
this, so-
Wasn't that the one where Jack Black has dreadlocks
I know
and
what you
gets
did last
killed?
summer. Wait till
I think
next
so.
month. Weapons is coming out. Watch that instead.
Oh,
I'm excited for that one.
Weapons.
Same.
Weapons is gonna be
Everyone's
good.
excited for Weapons.
You know what? I'll tell you, I watched this one recently for a watch party, and like I still thought it was the girl. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. It's a really cheesy, really bad movie. The Fisherman is not even an iconic slasher killer. Nobody thinks of him when they're listing off slashers. So,
Well, that's something funny about this. Is it like for people? I've never heard about this a single moment of my life, even from other friends I know I have
been a
that are
very
into
short life.
horror films. And yeah, it doesn't have any zeitgeist in young people culture, at least Gen Z.
What?
no,
Yeah,
It's
no,
not a pop-
completely. Scream, yes. Halloween, yes. Saw,
Yeah.
yes. Jeepers Creepers. Most of the ones we're talking about today, but definitely not this one.
Hold on.
I'm
Okay, I got a
sorry.
question for you then. Have
Of
you seen
course.
the first scary movie?
hold on, Gord.
I haven't, but those are popular though. A lot of my friends.
Oh
like
my
Scary
god.
Movie. Yeah.
There wouldn't be a scary movie franchise if it weren't for this movie.
They're
Well,
skippable.
yeah, be
They're
fair.
skippable.
Good for them.
Scream and all.
They're not that good.
Scary movie is a parody concept. Parodies so many films that yes, there would be.
Oh my god, I
would say
didn't
there's
know that, Leon. Thank you.
I'm just saying.
that.
No, what I'm saying is to say that this one movie is responsible for the scary movie. I don't buy that.
They
If
take
they did
equal
make fun of
parts
this
from
movie, they would've
this.
made fun of another.
It's equal parts from this and equal parts from Scream that make the
Right, but
first
if they didn't
scary
steal from
movie.
this, they would have stolen from Blair Witch or 13 Ghosts. There's a myriad of movies they could have used.
No, I think you're missing the point that I'm trying to make is that the first scary movie specific because the sequels they all took from like a dozen different movies after that, but the first one specifically more or less follows the exact same plot as I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like it was actually a far more of a straight through line in what they were trying to copy. And then they had bits of Scream in there just to accentuate like the murder bits. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's not the parody part. It's that
What are you
Yeah.
arguing
Jesus
for?
Christ.
What are you arguing for?
Which, by the
Oh.
way, when I was pulling clips for all of these movies, I was so tempted to replace some of them with just scary movie clips.
Should have. I would have been fine with that.
That
I would have
was
been fine with
amazing.
that. If it would have matched what movie we were talking about, like I would have been fine with that.
Because like half of these, I could have just found scary movie clips.
Yeah, Gord, if she said it had been a very different film, I would agree, but she said it wouldn't exist. That's the part I'm disagreeing with. Also,
Okay.
what up, Gord?
We have two
Whoa.
new panelists. We have Josh, who's been very patient. Hello, Josh.
Hello.
Hello. And we have Gord, who wasn't supposed to be here, but he hopped in. I'm totally happy.
He snuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started watching. I was like, yeah, this discussion looks like fun. I've probably seen like maybe a third of these movies, but what the heck?
Yeah. I
What a-
watched
yeah.
all these movies but two, and the two I watched that were new, I hated both of them. So we'll get to that later. But
This
Oh,
is one of the
man.
movies though. This is the first R-rated movie I ever snuck into, and I wish I'd stayed home.
Whoa.
I should have snuck back home. This movie's
Awesome.
awful.
All right, where is it going, guys, on the tier then?
Whatever is the second to bottom tier.
I would
yeah,
How
put it
'cause,
bizarre.
in
I mean,
the bottom tier.
it's got cool scout location, cool cinematography. It's got a nice little maritime theme that's very unique to it. Fishing movie. I don't know. It's got its originality about it. It's the old hook hand guy, which I guess Urban Legends also did. But yeah, I put it in How Bizarre as well because it's
How
not
Bizarre?
a total loss. Oh, and it's got some
Yeah.
eye candy, equal eye candy for guys and girls in this movie.
It
That's
does
true.
have
Ryan
pretty
Phillips-
people. I will
I'm
give
gonna-
it that.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, I'm going to be giving a lot of movies bonus points for having hotties in them, which is cool.
That is kind of like the best you can expect out of a lot of these.
That's what I was going to say. That was kind of like the running theme for these films throughout the 90s and early 2000s was let's get the next hot up and coming person, throw them in here.
Yeah.
Don't
Sarah
expect
Michelle
that
Gellar, man.
nowadays.
No. Though she makes. Oh, never mind. I was going to spoil the new one. Never mind. Okay. All right. Are we cool then with How Bizarre? Everybody on the panel? Anybody want to make an argument for it?
No,
I put
I'm
it
good with
lower,
that.
but I'll
You
settle.
want- You'll
yeah, I
settle?
mean it's because I guess because of the quality of, I mean because if you're judging all of these against each other, there's not a
Right.
I mean you could maybe argue there's one great movie on this, maybe depending. I mean going by legacy, but
all of them are
I
great.
mean,
But I don't know.
amongst this particular group of films, yeah, it's probably second to last, I guess.
Yeah,
It's a terrible film though.
I'm with
Yeah,
Gord.
it is.
Just coming in late and seeing that The Craft is at Coolio out of comparison to these, I'm like, oh God, this is going to be a.
By the
a
way, there's
low
nothing
ball
won
night.
if anybody
Oh.
likes these movies. That's totally fine. I'm
No,
talking
it's
about
wrong,
equality.
and y'all need to watch better movies. Or you.
Hold on. Josh, Gord, you guys were last added. You guys each have a one chance. Like once we put something somewhere, you each can move something once. And you cannot move another panelist. So if you're like, hey, no, I think I know what you did last summer should be all that in a bag of chips, you get to move it up there, and then nobody can move it from that. It's permanent. So
That'd be
Gotcha.
such such a troll move.
all right. Next movie.
Everybody's been acting really strange, especially the faculty.
All that in a
Listen,
bag of chips. All that in a bag of chips.
All
All that in a
All
bag
that
of
in a
chips.
bag of
I
chips.
have no,
Yeah.
no,
I agree.
We don't even argue it. It goes in all that in a bag of chips. Movie's awesome.
so
Tugs,
this is
Tugs, we're gonna need to talk. So far, you've had all the correct opinions. This is one of the very few I consider an actual good movie.
all that.
we're
in
talking
a
about
bag
the
of chips.
Faculty, folks. Released
notes.
December 25th on Christmas, 1998. Directed by Robert Rodriguez, and high school students suspect their teachers are aliens after a strange behavior disappearance on campus. Really good, honestly, not bad CGI. It still, I think, holds up in some places. I think they're remaking it as well,
No.
or
Of course.
rebooting it or whatever. Yeah, of course. It's one of my favorite movies. I wore the VHS down
Oh.
for this one. Yeah,
I will say of
Uh,
the movies on this list I haven't seen, this is probably the one I most want to watch because I am a fan of Robert Rodriguez, but for some reason I never got around to seeing this.
Bro,
We'll
this
watch
is-
it,
it's
Gord.
so
You and
good.
me.
It's so
I want to see
good.
it too. I'm curious.
it's
Josh
really good.
Hartnett, Chef's Kiss. Usher,
Yeah.
random. Somehow it worked.
His haircut
Love
bothers
Life.
me. Josh Hartnett's
Famke
haircut really
Janssen
bothers me
is
in this
also
movie.
in this movie. Famke Janssen, our lovely Jean
Yeah.
Grey, and she is a
Mm.
very gorgeous teacher. I don't know how anybody.
Until
Doesn't this
Yeah.
movie
She
also have?
becomes a gorgeous teacher.
Doesn't this movie also have Frasier's ex-wife from the show? Isn't she in this?
I'm
I've
not
never seen
sure.
Frasier.
There is an old lady in it, so that's probably who you're talking
She's like, no,
about.
I mean, it's I'm trying to remember her character name. It's like Lilith, I think, or something like that. But
Well, Salma Hayek's in it. Robert, what's the
Yes,
T1000
Robert
guy?
Patrick is in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And then John Stewart in it as the
Yeah, are
science
you
teacher.
talking about
know?
BB?
That's-
Are you talking about Baby Newworth? Babe Newworth? How do you pronounce her name?
yes,
Yes, she's in this movie. She's the principal.
Yes.
Is that the old lady? Or no?
Well, no,
it's
I was
the-
literally as she was saying that, I was looking
She's
her
not
up.
old
and,
now.
you know.
She's not old now.
Oh, you're
she's
talking
old
about
now,
the
but she
ant
wasn't
from
then.
Jumanji.
I was gonna say,
okay,
was
I
she
get
old
it.
then?
Babe
How'd she do that?
Babe Newith. I can never pronounce it right. It's like BB. I think it's BB. Her real name's Beatrice, but BB, I think is
Well,
Newworth.
I like this movie. One thing that's interesting
That
is that
just-
Robert
that just-
Rodriguez
that
has a pretty
explains BB's name in Kill Bill. Then BB Beatrice. Okay, there we go.
Beatrix.
I thought it was
Robert-
supposed
yeah.
to be for Bill and Beatrice, but all right.
But yeah, Robert Rodriguez has a pretty invisible direction style in this movie. He doesn't really stand out as like a Robert Rodriguez movie, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. This is this is the least Robert Rodriguez of pretty much any Robert Rodriguez movie, but it's
He
still
toned it
like,
down.
it's did he tone it down, or was this really before he found his notable
No,
style?
I think he was
Well,
trying
no,
to
his
more
style-
to
his
a
style was-
horror style.
Yeah, his style was evident from El Mariachi.
'Cause this
I mean,
came
you go
out
back and
after
watch
From
that.
Dusk
And
Till
that's
Dawn.
very much his.
Yeah, this is after
Yeah, totally.
From Dusk Till Dawn too. So
Oh yeah, I
Like
guess that's true.
wood?
Yeah, because that was like 92 or 94 or something.
I love the drug snorting scene. It's like the
Yes.
scene in the thing where you have to figure out
Josh
who's
Hartnett,
an
man, I
alien,
had
and they
such a
start
crush on Josh
snorting
Hartnett.
hard.
Wait, is that a
Like
part of the movie, or are
PCP?
you just saying in general you're into that scene?
No, that's part of the
No, for the
movie.
movie.
That's part of the
I'm
movie.
into that drug
Yeah.
snorting scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
This-
It's good.
This movie is actually like maybe I'm biased because my favorite film. Oh, my favorite horror film, or among my favorite horror films, is the original Alien, and we don't get a lot of like good sci-fi horror. Like we get a lot of sci-fi horror, but not any that's I would consider truly good. And yeah, I think this is like beyond a competent film. Absolutely rewatchable today.
Yeah, what was the last good like alien invasion movie we got?
The last one I can think of was actually a direct to Hulu film. Let me see what it was called. One
Are you talking about
sec.
the one
No
with
one
the
will
lady?
save you.
Everyone's
No one will
silent
save
or
you.
something.
Is that
Like,
what
no one will
no one
save you.
No one will save you? Is that what it was called then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I
no
didn't
one
see
will
that.
save you.
That's a good
legit
one.
thought that was good.
I refuse to
One
watch
that did
it. I
one
refuse.
that did kind of stick out to me. Maybe I think it was from 2020. Was the Amazon one? The vast of night or something like that. That's actually a pretty cool movie. But
I haven't heard of that one.
even
I'll have
heard of
to
it.
check that
yeah,
out.
it,
I
it,
will-
it came out like right as COVID sent everybody home. I do recommend checking that out. It kind of has like a Stranger Things vibe, but not like it does a lot of
Not shitty.
unseen stuff. A lot of its stuff is unseen and implied, and it's got some really inventive camera work for a very cheap movie. I highly recommend it.
I won't watch. I know no one will save you because I'm terrified
Why?
of aliens. 'Cause I'm terrified of
It's a shame
You
because that
run
was
a horror
actually
channel. You run a horror. Oh my god.
I'm
that was
terrified
good.
of the Greys. I'm terrified
does
of the
everyone-
Greys.
Does everybody
yet.
here consider this like
She's
a serious
racist.
film, or is it like everyone loves it because it's like funny or it's
Okay,
like silly?
It's hokey.
Before box office,
Hokey.
Hokey,
before they answer
yeah.
that, since Nadia hates the Greys, I'm seeing a lot of you filthy fucking Greys in the chat become members and become green. Like Greys are fucking disgusting. Sorry, go on box office.
Welcome to my
Yeah,
co-host,
yeah.
Leon.
This movie's by the same writer that did Scream, so it's
Oh, yeah.
taken seriously, but it also
Really?
has its moments of like tongue
Oh,
in
Kevin
cheek.
Williamson.
It's because it's a serious film, but it's got its moments, just like Scream does. You know, that where it's kind of like a joking within the film.
Josh
about
Hartnett
horror
is a
movies and
druggie.
that.
Like a bit,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
tongue
Josh
in
Hartnett's a
cheek.
druggie, but
With
it's
that
not
awful
drugs. That you
haircut.
think it's drugs.
Yeah.
It's
I hate
like
his
a
haircut.
funny plot twist
Elijah
with
Wood is
drugs.
in it too, as
Yeah.
well. It's
Yeah, I
a
saw
young
it, yeah.
Elijah Wood. Yeah,
You gotta
It's
watch
very-
it.
Because like most Robert Rodriguez movies
Are
have
we all
kind of
agree?
a self-aware tongue in cheekness to them.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
All
I don't
that
have
and
I don't have
Mexican-
any good experience with Robert Rodriguez. When I hear
Self-aware,
that
that's-
name, I think of Spy Kids and I think of Book of Boba Fett. That's all.
All
I
right,
know,
so
unfortunately.
okay, well,
watch
Boba
watch
Fett,
the
I'll give you-
Desperado. Watch the Desperado.
Desperado,
film. All
from
three
Dusk
of
Till
those.
Dawn.
I'm gonna
Sin
go to
City
bat.
even
The
was
original
good.
Spy Kids is
Sin
an
City,
incredibly
yeah.
innovative kids film. Like from a director standpoint, from the way it's shot, from the way it's written. Like Spy Kids is actually a really innovative
Oh,
kids film.
Alita.
Four
Watch
Rooms.
Alita. Alita
Alita.
Battle Angel. That's a good movie.
Four
I thought that was
Rooms.
Cameron. Is
Dawn
that
is
Robert
good one.
Rodriguez?
No, you're thinking
I
of
think so.
yeah, you're right.
help produce that, or I do think there was a big name attached to producing it.
James
but Rodriguez
Cameron
directed
produced it, I think. Yeah.
Oh, he produced. I was like, yeah, because I was thought Alita. Alita's great. Yeah, I highly recommend Alita. But I always thought it's one of the most manga accurate adaptations that's ever been put to screen. But yeah, I thought that was Cameron. I didn't realize he was just the producer.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
if you want to
Faculty's great
like,
because it's got this...
Robert Rodriguez, do Desperado from Dusk Till Dawn and this movie, and that'll help you like him a little more. Because if you've only seen like Death Proof and whatnot, you're gonna be like, what the heck is?
Death Proof was great. Come on now, Death Proof is great.
Hang on. Death Proof's not even.
But if that's the only,
not Rodriguez. Death Proof is not Robert Rodriguez. That's Tarantino.
That's true.
Rodriguez was Planet Terror, and Planet Terror
Grindhouse is Rodriguez. Yeah, Grindhouse is Rodriguez.
Well, no, Grindhouse is both of them. It's both of the. They both did movies for Grindhouse, but his was Planet Terror, Death Proof.
Thank you.
Zach's money talks. Money talks. If you want me to eject people,
who does he want to eject?
Yeah, money talks. Are we all agreed that it is all that and a bag of chips?
Yes.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Oh, sure.
Does anybody have any additional? Go ahead, Enzo. I know you've been trying to get your thought on it.
It just felt like a good 1950s style like alien movie, remade in the 90s. It was very traditional in that sense. I liked it.
Minus all the drugs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of drugs on it. A lot of drugs. Okay, moving on to our next one.
Let's see. The call's coming from inside the house. This is the one about the babysitter, right? She's getting those scary, harassing phone calls.
Oh my god! I just rewatched this the other day.
They're remaking this. They're remaking this.
You want to? This is where I Know What You Did Last Summer should be. Okay. We should bump I Know What You Did Last Summer up to Coolio just for the nostalgia alone.
No, this should be in bogus.
No.
This should be in bogus.
Hold on.
This is in bogus.
We gotta establish something. Nostalgia does not make something good. Like it doesn't. Like,
see, I had never seen it before, and it was awful.
It belongs in Coolio anyway, but that's just me.
The thing
we are talking about, the audience, we're talking about Urban Legend 1998, released September 18th, 1998. The college students are murdered in ways that mimic popular urban legends. One of them must uncover the killer before it's too late. So go ahead, Enzo.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Somebody go ahead.
Enzo.
Enzo.
Well, my whole thing was, slasher films, obviously, you got to have some scares, some jump scares. You got to have some hot chicks and hot dudes. But what's most important, and a few movies commit this unforgivable sin, is you got to have some badass kill scenes. And when you edit and censor the violence and the gore, you go in the bogus section. And there's a couple movies that made that list. Apparently, some of these producers thought, that's what they want. They want intrigue. They want the mystery. They want the romance. They don't want the mindless killing. It's like, that's the best part of a slasher film.
Yeah.
It's why it's called a slasher film, you dummies. So yeah, I would put this easily in bogus. I hated it.
Is Jared Leto in anything good? Because I think that's him in the top left.
Right?
My husband calls him the Hollywood of cancer to any movie. Like, he is the cancer of any movie that he's in.
Have you
Jared Leto has been in good movies, but Jared Leto has never been good.
That one though, Josh.
A lot of actors we hate have been in really good movies, him included.
Bex is raising her hand. Bex, go ahead.
Anyone who thinks Jared Leto's a bad actor should really go see Mr. Nobody. Fantastic movie, and he was great in it.
I had to break it to some people. I know how much he's hated, but even Seth Rogen has good movies, believe it or not. But like, even he's got a few good movies, believe it or not.
If you hate Jared Leto, watch Panic Room because he plays a really good, convincing douchebag, and Dwight Yoakam shoots him in the face. So
because he is
a visceral,
giant
violent death scene.
He didn't have to act in that movie. He is a giant douche.
His death scene's haunting in that movie, though. You're like, Jesus
I will try to watch Mr. Nobody. I want to watch Mr. Nobody. It's convincing Chris too. If Jared, he won't go see.
It's a really good movie.
It's good.
He won't go see Tron because of Jared Leto. He's like, nope, Jared Leto.
I will say this: his most revered movie, Requiem for a Dream, is wildly overrated, though.
Oh yeah, I knew dudes.
Really, because I feel like the most revered movie that he's in is probably Fight Club, and let's be real, it's very satisfying seeing him get the shit.
It is very satisfying. I always forget because he's the bleach blonde dude. Gets the crap out of him.
And he has that
everywhere in the 90s.
He has that band, right? 30 Seconds to Mars.
They suck
30
too.
Seconds to Mars.
They suck.
You need to pump the brakes, Leon. You need to pump the brakes.
Leon, you hate everything. Jesus.
No, I just like good shit. Trust me, as somebody who adores that like early 2000s alternative proto emo scene. 30 Seconds to Mars is one of the worst bands. Like listen to Jimmy Eat World or something. That's the kind of music you want. They're
pump the
actually
brakes. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Listen. All right.
Box office, did you see this one? Did you see this one by chance? Box office.
Oh no, I've never heard of this either. Urban Legends.
Okay,
No.
you can
It
pass
didn't
this
do
one.
well.
Yeah, you're
But
not
you know
missing
what?
much.
It's my things I liked about this movie is I like how it took the urban legends and put them into. I thought that was cool, and I also liked the twist with the killer at the end. How the hair gets bigger.
Something I like
That's
about these
how
early.
you know
something
that
I like
that
about.
person is the killer. I don't want to spoil it because we've got box office over here.
Yeah.
And Christina and
Well,
everything, but
don't worry
the-
about me. Don't worry
the
about
hair.
me.
No, you
The
can
hair gets
you can
bigger.
spoil this movie because I'm telling you, do not waste your time watching this movie.
Watch
okay?
it for free. Don't pay money to watch it if it's on one of your streaming.
Don't
services,
no,
watch it.
don't waste your time. Time is money. Don't waste your time. I'm telling
That
you.
or
Is there a
get
sequel
high and watch
called?
it. You know,
Is
I mean,
there
that could
a
be.
sequel called Rural Legend?
No, Josh, we don't do drugs on this.
I didn't, maybe I meant High on Life. You know, I don't. You know. Listen, all
Yeah,
you need
you
to know
should
is that
watch it.
Loretta Devine is playing a sheriff, and it's supposed to be believable. Okay, like.
Are
It
we
makes
in
you feel
bogus?
Shit,
better.
because I haven't seen this movie, so I'm just now looking up. That's a young Michael Rosenbaum. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
bald.
He sucks in
No.
this movie.
He
Does
died
he really?
terribly.
Does.
He
He's
died
so
Is this our
annoying.
first? Is this our first bogus
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
All right.
And won't be
Wow.
our last by any
No.
means.
I mean, I think. Yeah, you're right.
This list
You're
is going
right.
to look like a pyramid with like a few at the top and a whole bunch at the bottom.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. next
Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, I edited that clip to be really funny.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, "What
You
is
should have.
this?"
You should have spliced in Norm Macdonald saying, "Hey, quit stealing my moves."
It's 27. It's 27 seconds long. So YouTube.
I clipped all of the scenes so that they'd have a little bit of context that would make them funnier. So you're cutting them off and the context is gone.
Oh. Is that
I'm
Katie
sorry.
Holmes?
Yep.
Yeah,
It was
Yes.
Katie
Katie
Holmes.
Holmes and James
Yeah.
Marsden, baby. That's
Yeah.
all you need
Wow.
to know.
She's like hot goth girl, and he's a cute preppy guy from out of town.
I don't plan on monetizing this stream, so could I play the full clip? I'm gonna get hit for it. anyway.
I intentionally edited every single one of them so that you wouldn't get hit.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll play the whole clip. Hold on. What's
Sorry. What was that all about?
Toxic jock syndrome.
Oh man.
wait,
I honestly
Before
have
we
never
get
seen
to it,
this movie. I've
before we
never
get into
seen
it, did you do the same thing for Urban Legend then?
Every single clip was
Okay,
edited
all right.
so you
All
would
right, hold on. Hold on.
Let's see. The call's coming from inside the house. This is the one about the babysitter, right? She's getting those scary, harassing phone calls.
Wrong legend. This is the one about the old lady who dries her wet dog in the microwave.
Okay. Back to disturbing behavior. 1998, released on my birthday, March 20th, 1998.
Wow.
Teenagers in a small town undergo mysterious behavior changes after joining an elite group, leading one outsider to uncover a sinister mind control experiment.
Never seen this.
David
no
Nutter.
Mr. Mind Control Experiment is called college.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I feel like this was overshadowed by the faculty, in my opinion. On it, like
Yes.
not a lot of people know about this movie. A lot of people, when it comes to like teenagers, and I think it's a remake, if I'm not mistaken. I think there is an original, or it's based off something else, a
It
different
has-
movie too.
Yeah, it's got more of this like 50s, sci-fi horror vibe. You
Yeah.
know, someone's brainwashing the teens. I love how, I can't tell if this is a movie poster or a CD album cover. For a band
Yeah,
called
this is
Actually,
an
it's not.
absolutely,
It's not a remake.
what's
It's not a
their- what's their
remake.
name?
It's not a remake.
It's not a remake?
It's not a remake.
It's inspired by Stepford Wives, though.
Right.
That's
it's got
okay.
Stepford
That's what I
Wives
heard.
vibes.
All
Yeah.
right.
Look
It's
at that
it was
generic ass tagline: "Disturbing behavior, you'll never be the same."
See,
Like,
I thought it was the band is Disturbing Behavior, and the album call is not titled "You'll Never Be the Same." And then this is the album.
in the
cover.
Cradle
There's
Bay. It
some
doesn't
shitty
matter
bands.
if you're not perfect, you will be. It was supposed to be darker, but it was toned down by the studio.
Right.
This does look
Savage
like
Garden,
an album
and
cover.
This looks like a Savage Garden album
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah, it does.
No,
These
it's
crazy kids-
It's Evanescence before Evanescence.
That's what I was about to say. These crazy kids were gonna be something, and then Evanescence came out. Like,
I hate to say
See-
it, that clip doesn't get me too excited about this movie.
I don't like. I didn't like this
It's
movie.
silly. It's
He really
I've never
freaks
seen
me
it.
out.
I have no stake. I cannot.
It was rightfully
It
overshadowed
gets
by
points
the
for
faculty.
James Marsden.
Yeah. What was the group of good kids called? Like the Blue Ribbon? What wasn't something like Blue Ribbon or something?
Yeah, they all wore
Shit,
blue
this
jackets
scared
and
me.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
oh God.
I found
I
the
do like
behavior
James
merely
Marsden, though, and
merely
it looked
disturbing.
cheesy as shit. And I love cheesy
Who was
movies.
the kind old janitor that's helping? It was a famous guy. Was it Brad Dorff? No. Who was it?
Let's see.
I'll look it up. God, I remember he was fun. He was the highlight of the movie. The drunk
My-
janitor. Oh, William Sadler. That's who it was. Hell yeah.
My ghost face puppet scared the fuck out of me. I turned to like look as I was screaming at him.
I did like Bruce Greenwood being like a villain. Spoilers, but he was cool as the bad guy in that one.
He's a
he
great
plays a good
bad
bad
guy
guy. Yeah,
in
he's
general.
cool when he does the.
He always
dramatic
plays a
turn.
bad guy. Yeah.
He was a good guy in Star Trek.
No,
Wait,
the
was that Bruce
core, he's a
Greenwood?
good guy in that stupid ass movie. I just
What's
watched
up,
that for the
Posty?
first time. I loved
You
it.
millennials ruined horror movies. Oh,
They
okay.
kind of did.
I mean, in the 90s,
Well-
you're kind of right. I mean, and I don't mean this is like anything against the particular women on this panel, but this was horror catered to like young women. I mean, this was mostly catered towards young women, and most of it's crap.
You're such a sexist.
Yeah.
No, I said that earlier. I said the same thing. A lot of these movies are very like tailored for girls, especially.
Enzo said it nicer. Enzo said it nicer.
I said it's tailored to young women. Is that not? I didn't say it's catered to you stupid women.
I will say you guys are all being a lot nicer than when we did my top 21 tier stream. So yeah, a lot nicer on that one.
That was like a personal attack on Nadia.
Yeah, where we going? Where we going? All that
I'd
in
be
a bag
down
of
with
chips?
No.
Radical?
Maybe How Bizarre. I don't know if it deserves to be in the bogus because I mean there was, again, it's not very violent and but I don't know, it has some interesting originality to it.
Stop yawning,
Sci-fi
Mia.
element. I don't know. I'd be fine with it. How Bizarre. I don't think it belongs in bogus.
Enzo's voice just so sweet and supple that it puts me
All
in my
right.
happy sleepy place.
How Bizarre.
I'm
That's
starting
so
to see
sweet.
some
How
disturbing behavior.
Bizarre. Okay. All right. Now that I know how my clips work, we'll play the next one full. Sorry.
I love this video. I didn't think they could show it anymore. Yeah.
Hey, dickhead, someone killed my parents.
This is the best part, dude.
Oh man, that redhead is so
Look
ugly.
at Jessica Alba. Honest,
Yeah.
brownie points automatically for Devin Sawa and Jessica Alba, two of the hottest people on the planet in the 90s. So
Idle Hands,
Is
1999.
Devin Sawa hot? He seems like a weird looking guy to me.
Devin
Yeah.
Sawa was the creme de la creme in the, well, you were your guy, you wouldn't know this, but one of the creme de la cremes of the 90s for us young gals, and it started in Casper. He's like,
No, he
"Can I
wasn't.
keep you? Can
No,
I
he
keep
wasn't.
you?"
Maybe
And
it was
everybody was like,
Tupac.
"Yes, you can keep me."
No.
Absolutely.
Wasn't he on
He's
Home
the kid
Improvement?
he's the kid from Casper.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
Casper
gosh.
in real life.
I've
No.
not seen this one either.
my
Oh, you
gosh.
Tug. This is just you, Tugs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That absolutely is the fuck not just me. Go on.
I mean,
Lauren.
I'll be
tell
honest.
me-
You are
All
the
right,
first
all right.
lady.
It
You're,
is-
you're
all
not,
right.
you're not that much older than me. I mean, you're about 4 years older
not.
than I am. I've never heard
It is
this.
not
I've
just
never
me.
heard this take before.
So-
I mean, it's fine, but I mean, never heard it before.
Sword keg.
This movie is about a lazy teenager's hand that becomes possessed and goes on a killing spree, forcing him to stop his own body part for to survive. So I really like this. I think it holds up, but I don't think it's an all bag of chips. I think it's like a Coolio movie.
See.
Vivica Fox.
So
I agree.
Yeah,
I
that's
personally,
Gay Fox.
Josh, go
I
ahead.
personally love this movie.
Oh,
So that's what I was gonna say. When I first saw this, I hated it, and then I rewatched it, and I had way more fun with this. Especially when the corpses come back. I was like, all right, I think I'm enjoying this more than I thought. But you can't take it seriously at all. Like you just gotta.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, like I feel like when I watched this movie in high school or middle school, whenever this came out, I was like, I felt like kind of like, oh man, like am I that like much of a target demographic where like I'm basically this Devin Sawa character growing up, like going to school with pajamas and just smoking hella weed and just, I don't know, it was just hilarious. But yeah, it's a dumb movie, but yeah, I personally
fun,
loved
dumb.
it. So
see,
I
when I was
would put it in all bag, but I would not argue if it was lower because it's stupid.
I don't know if I'd do all bag. Maybe the tier below it. I have a lot of fun with this. I was the opposite in junior high and high school, though. I was the little pretentious asshole that's like, oh, I don't like film. So,
You wore
I
polos,
movies too,
didn't you?
yeah.
You wore polo shirts.
No.
Are we all okay with it being in Radical then? Are we all okay with
Yeah,
Radical?
It's great. It's a great
As
Halloween
the only
movie
one with
too.
idol in his name, I feel like I'm uniquely qualified to tell you that this film is kind of brilliant and it hits that. First of all, I don't think it should be on this list because it's not really a horror film. It's more of
It's
a
a
comedy.
horror comedy movie. It's a horror comedy
As
movie.
I was saying, it is more of a comedy first, a la Army of Darkness, which is not a bad thing. Army of Darkness is the greatest movie of all time.
It was
you
supposed to be
can't
more serious. But
You
they
can't
made it
go around
more
saying
comical.
Allah in front of Nadia.
No, this is legitimately one of the only films again on this list that I would think is you can unironically watch this, have a blast with it. Is it stupid? Sure, but because it's actually a comedy and not unintentionally a comedy, it's okay that it's stupid. Therefore, it gets it's worth it on that regard.
It's got a ton
On
of
that
great
note,
Easter eggs.
I think Tugs, you got to go, right?
No, I've got time. We don't start till 7:30, so.
Okay, just let me know in the chat when you gotta dip. Okay, perfect.
Also, shout out to Foggy.
He did not look so good in that.
No,
He glowed up hard.
All right.
It was like
That's
apple.
Wait, is
sauce
that
coming out
a
of his
young
neck.
Foggy Nelson?
Yes.
No
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
bro.
I
Alden
didn't
Hodge.
know that.
Oh yeah.
Man, he's a
All right.
shiner.
Oh, Vivica
Next
Fox in this too. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about her.
I can totally see it now. That's insane.
Seth
I know
Green,
Jessica
too.
Alba. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the same time Seth was doing Buffy as well.
Yeah.
This movie
Remember
instructed
before-
Seth Green how to smoke pot. He had never done it before or heard of it or tried it, and they taught him how to hit a bong and stuff.
Please.
I have to take some issue with y'all
Apparently
calling him
that's true.
Foggy when I have some issue y'all calling him Foggy when back then he would have been called Fulton since he was in the Mighty Ducks.
Ducks, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point.
By the way,
All
whoever
right,
mentioned Buffy, season 2, best season with Seth Green.
No, bro,
right.
season 3.
next is Leon's favorite movie on this list.
They're all over the place.
Holy shit. Come up here quick! I need to use the CP! I have no idea.
I'm invoking my card now, bogus. I've been waiting for this moment. Y'all can have your silly little arguments about this homo-ass film. Go for it, but fuck this movie, bogus.
Wow.
Blair Witch Project 1999. 3 film students vanish while hiking a film documentary about the local Blair Witch legends. They recover footage to reveal terrifying encounters. This kind of started all the found footage kind of horror thing. And also, I would say, Leanne, beside your opinion, the marketing for this movie was pretty good.
Yeah,
fair enough.
This
I'll agree
movie
to that.
walked
Marketing of the
so
movie is
that
very good.
Paranormal Activity could run.
I would
Did
say that,
Paranormal Activity even run though? Like Paranormal
can't.
Activity is awful.
yeah, I mean, like the best like found footage movies are
Julio.
arguably not even horror movies. I mean,
X.
like Chronicle is arguably the best found footage movie at this point.
Yeah,
but
this
honestly,
movie's this movie
Project
started
X.
the
I
found
think
footage
Blair
genre.
Witch-
This movie is why we have
Yeah.
found footage movies.
Yeah, I mean it has a tremendous legacy. I think conceptually it's pretty strong. I think the acting is pretty solid in it. I think where it falters compared to most found footage movies is it doesn't capture its footage all that well. It feels too much just like a bunch of people holding a camera, and that can be kind of jarring and kind of dull at times. So, I mean, now granted, there are some shots of this movie which are really, really good, particularly the last one. That one's outstanding.
Coolio.
I actually still think this is better than most of the movies on there, at least of the ones I've seen. I would put this in Radical, personally.
Yeah.
I'm saying Coolio. I'm saying Coolio.
I would
I'm
also,
sorry.
I would
Leon used his one.
Oh no,
so it
I
is-
mean, I know we're not going to move it past, but I'm just like where I would rank this second in the second to last category. I think
Okay.
other than the way it's shot overall, I think most everything else it does relatively well. So yeah, I think it's a decent movie.
Yeah, but
I'll
the way
wait for
we're
Vex to her hand up.
Yeah. Beck,
go Vex.
what's up?
All
Bex?
right. I have two things. Okay, first of all, Leon, why do you dislike this film so much?
Because here's the reason. This is just it's not a well done film. I disagree with Gord about the acting for one. I completely agree with his opinion on how the shots are made. There's literally no necessary story to be told here. Like if I want a horror film of home footage, like sorry, me and my little brother used to record in our own fucking attic and see if we could find ghosts. That's what this is. This is amateur ghost adventures as some sort of major Hollywood production. Like you guys say, it created the found footage genre, which 99% of the movies in that genre are also bad movies. Now you've got your stand-ups, you've got your Chronicles, which is amazing. Your Wreck is really good. It's a foreign film.
Wreck's really good.
Okay.
Like I respect what this movie did for the genre, but still a bad fucking genre. It's like, oh, you ever heard of the music noise rock? It's just people literally just making noise. And it's not in tempo. It's not in key. Nothing. It's not even really music. Like I don't care if the very first noise rock band came out in the 70s. Guess what? You just made a bunch of other noise rock bands the next 40 years of a genre that doesn't fucking work.
Follow-up question then.
It's also not scary, by the way. That's my final point. Is like as a horror film, one of the tenets of being a horror film is you should be scary. Nothing. Even when I saw this film as a fucking 6-year-old, it didn't scare me in the slightest. And I lived alone in the woods.
Okay, so follow-up question. I'm assuming you do not like the found footage horror genre.
I love when found footage is done well. It's just so goddamn rare.
No. Different. That's a different. I'm asking, do you like the genre? Not just
I like the
everyone
idea
can like
of the genre. I do not like the genre.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Personally, I would put this on the Radical, and I'm going to invoke my card to overlook Leon's card.
No, you can't
move it.
Oh man.
Once a panelist uses it, you can't move that panelist.
I think that is wildly unfair. First of all,
also
and
think
second
it's
of all,
weird.
We outnumber him.
I also think it's weird that you can vote from top to bottom. That's pretty crazy. Like if it's Radical and you're like, no, it's got to go down a peg. Like I'd agree with that. But anyway, it's not a show. I'm not going to argue.
I mean,
it's a Coolio. It's a Coolio.
I would put this all that in a bag of chips because not only is it, obviously one of the most profitable films ever, it's really demonstrating how much you can do with very little. Horror is like excels in that. But yeah, this movie has
profitability should be an argument here. Avatar.
No, I know. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm going to get into the fact that this movie has no fat. This movie is slow, but every scene is.
Okay, you're right. This movie has no fat because it's all empty calories from sugar. This is the equivalent of going to a fucking 5-star meal and then handing you a goddamn Snickers.
No, this movie is understated for sure, but like there is no pointless scenes in this movie. Like there's little nuances, but how you're seeing the characters, like the paranoia is building, and also the fact is it isn't good acting because a lot of these times they're not acting. These people were literally lost in the woods. They were they were being strung along by the directors in what they thought was an actual haunted woods, and they thought, so they were literally freaking out, which is part of the appeal of the movie. But even when you find out it's fake, it is kind of creepy. It's still pretty fucking scary. It's weird.
I think Leon needs a Snickers.
It's atmosphere.
It's
Double is right. Double is right. It was ahead of its time. It got everybody so freaked out. See, box office doesn't know this because he wasn't even a speck in his parents' eye. But when this movie, people thought it was real. And the directors obviously fed into it, right? But they used to come out later and be like, guys, no, this movie, it's not real. We made it up. Everything was hired because people were terrified. People were getting sick in the theater because of the movement of the camera.
The motion
people
camera. That happened to my buddy
and
Larry.
leaving because they were terrified, especially the last scene.
But the people who were scared of that shit were just city kids. City parents. Again,
no.
Because I remember thinking everyone thought this was real when it came out. You were correct. I remember I thought it was real. Again, I was a 6-year-old kid that lived in the woods. My parents grew up fucking hillbilly, like middle of nowhere, lived in the woods. I saw this at 6, thought it was real, still would go out into the woods at night. Why? Because if you're lost in the woods, pick a direction, keep walking that direction.
You're not scared of the woods. You're scared of the witch in the woods.
Yeah, it's not the woods that people were scared of. It was the witch.
I also had grandparents in rural areas. I would walk around the desert by myself, unattended all the time. I wasn't afraid of the woods or the wilderness or whatever.
Was the premise of it.
Yeah.
But
honestly, I wasn't.
There's a witch we never fucking see. It's just them breathing heavy. It's so stupid.
Here's how I knew it was a good movie. I saw it, thought it was real, found out it was fake when they won the MTV Movie Award and the 3 actors came up and accepted their golden buckets of popcorn. I was like, what the hell? They're alive? And that was pretty.
A website.
But when I that was one of the first times I got on the internet too, was finding out about the Blair Witch Project. I was at a Disney Quest. It was sweet. But yeah, I remember finding out it was fake and being kind of like butthurt about it. But then I remember rewatching the movie fairly recently, knowing it's fake, and it's like, nah, this movie still is creepy. In fact, not only did you go to see it in the theaters, right? And you're hearing about like the attendants, like, hey, sorry, we're taking forever to let you guys in the theater. Apparently a few people threw up and everyone's like, oh my God, this sounds really scary. And then you go watch the movie and my buddy Larry sitting next to me in the middle of the movie is like, dude, I feel really sick. It's like, oh, I see what's happening.
He's not sick because the movie's so scary. He's sick because of emotion sickness.
Exactly.
All right.
Go
ahead. Yes. Go ahead.
Just to add like one more thing, there was a really good found footage film that's actually better than this movie that came out the year before called The Last Broadcast, which I highly recommend instead of this. But I still think the Blair Witch Project is really good. I would like to use my card to bump it up. Please and thank you.
It also holds up. It's been 20-something years and people are still talking about it. It's still especially with us millennials. It's still
All right. How about we do this? We'll do this with the card. Let me.
What?
You say it holds up because it's been 20 years. People are still talking about it. People are also clearly still talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer because it just got a sequel. That
okay, Leon doesn't get to talk anymore about this movie. Okay,
hold on. All right, I'm going because the cards seem to be maybe unfairly given, and Leon did use this for bogus. All the panelists, you guys get 2. You get 2. You can move one person's choice. All right. Fair? Is that fair?
Keep it in bogus.
Okay.
I don't care. But
okay.
I do care. I do care. I want to use one.
Okay.
Here's another anecdote. Here's another anecdote to express how good this movie is. When I saw it in the theaters, there's the part where the twigs are making noises and they're like, shh, what's that noise? Shh. You can hear like shh, 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 shh. There's a
all in the theater.
Fucking baby. There's a baby in the movie theater crying. And the whole audience is like, what the hell? Oh, and it's like, everyone's like, shh, shh, listen to you hear. And there's a baby up there, where, and everyone's like, oh, I'm trying to hear it. And I swear to God, the woman sitting right in front of me. I'm a 15-year-old boy. She turns around and yells, shut that fucking baby up. And the woman gets up out of the theater and runs out of the theater. The whole audience
strangles the baby.
That's how good the movie was. They literally cheered, shouting, shut the fuck up, baby. Like, that's how good this movie was.
Right? Here's how this could be a good movie.
No, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes!
You make it a video game, which has already been done.
Play another one, Nadia. Play another clip.
The Blair Witch game is fucking fantastic. Why?
Leon, don't make me play your favorite clip. Don't make me play it.
Let's end this right now. Hang on. Leon, what are your thoughts on Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows? Like it or hate it?
Unironically, it's so bad it's good.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say you liked it.
Oh my God.
No. I don't like Blair Witch 2. But if you had to choose which one would I rather watch, I would rather watch Blair Witch 2 because I can get drunk and make fun of it. I can get drunk and make fun of it.
All right. Can I use my card to bump Blair Witch up, please?
Only if the whole panel agrees that everybody can do two cards.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
All right, sounds good.
And Leon has to agree too because Leon used his one.
It's fine.
But by the way, this is my Vex impersonation. This is me also raising my hand.
Oh, sorry.
Jesse.
Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, Leon, it's okay to be wrong, buddy. That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
No, and I would extend the same grace to everyone else on the panel. It's okay that you're all wrong about this movie.
All right,
This is me with my hand.
To seriously talk about the movie, I do think there's something about it that was great that wasn't necessarily the movie itself. Like at the time, I remember thinking the movie was great. I did watch it later on, and I did think it was a little boring and not as effective. But like, you can't take away from like everything that it did for film. And I will never forget the summer that this came out. I was working for a church, and then we were doing hay rides, and I remember I watched this, and then we were working doing the hay rides that night, and then it went dark, and we went through a why can't I think of things? Graveyard. And I was like, F this. I just watched Blair Witch. We're in the woods going through this like old creepy ass country graveyard. Like, get me the F off this thing. So anyway.
I do, just for film in general, not just the movie, but I do think that like there are films that have incredible marketing. They do encapsulate a certain period of time where people felt or experienced XYZ, but that doesn't inherently make the film itself a good movie in isolation. And that's how I'm judging this movie in isolation, because I agree the marketing for this was fantastic. I agree it had a cultural significance, but that doesn't actually mean that like
in isolation it's a decent movie.
Dylan,
you're wrong, Leon.
But you're
wrong.
comparing it to the rest of the movies on this tier, so it's not like movies.
Correct, and
not,
it is a worse movie than any of the movies we have above it right now.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Movie, I strongly suggest rewatching this movie and observing.
I rewatched it last Halloween because my dumbass roommate wanted to watch it because he loved it for some reason.
The psychological arcs of these characters, like how this movie slowly really like pulls at these characters and gets very interesting dynamics.
And I had no emotional interest in it because none of them are characters. There's teenagers with the camera.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean that's emotional and that's subjective. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I mean, what you feel about this movie,
what I'm saying
I get that.
Enzo said that, of these characters. What I'm saying is they're not characters. They are nameless, faceless, generic teenagers because it's supposed to be look at these kids with recordings.
That's every movie on this list.
Advertised as.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're not even characters. Can you tell me any of their names? Any of the three folks, can you tell me their names?
Heather's the girl. The boy, there's one of the two. Rob is one of them, right? And then I don't remember.
Okay, I'll give Enzo that. He was able. Could any of you guys done that without Enzo? I'll give you that, Enzo. Fair enough.
I think the last one
I haven't watched this in years, but
right, that's my point. I have watched it recently. I watched it last Halloween with my roommate. I've seen this movie a dozen times because it's one of my roommate's favorites. It's not actually a good movie. People just romanticize it because of the past.
No. I watched this movie fairly recently and it still holds up. Like, yes, there's less rewatch value because you know the twist at the end, but it's the value is still 100% there, Leon. You're 100% wrong on this.
So I haven't. Oh wait, can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
So I haven't. I believe I've seen a little bit of Blair Witch. I unfortunately don't remember very much. I remember it being pretty horrifying, but from the sound of it, it sounded like it was pretty revolutionary to you guys when it came out. I wish there was something. I would love to go see a horror film in theaters and just be totally blown away because it's something I've never seen before.
Also,
so that's pretty special.
The other thing you don't get that you got when you watched it in those days was like a full theater with like airplane seats, 250 theaters, people.
No internet to spoil it either.
Yeah.
No spoilers on the internet or any of that kind of stuff.
I will say this: I had a similar experience that Enzo had at a movie once, where there was a baby crying in the theater and somebody yelled for the baby to shut the F up. But for some reason, it did not make the Matrix Revolutions better.
The Matrix is overrated.
I get what you're saying, and it would be amazing to get an experience like that in 2020, 2025, in the modern era. But in the case of this film, and not just this film, there are plenty of movies that have been like this. Like, imagine the very first person to ever play an electric guitar. To those listening, it's probably an amazing experience. But
Jimi Hendrix.
If he's just an average guitar player, and that doesn't mean there's not. It seems amazing at the time, but looking back,
you're describing Jimi Hendrix.
You know what I miss? I miss not having assigned seating because I miss the lineup because you get to talk to people.
Fun.
I mean,
I agree.
I had to sit outside for Winter Soldier for like 3 hours before the movie showed up because my husband wanted to make sure we got good seats and stuff. And it's just like the experience of it. I don't think you get it anymore here. I think the last time I've seen a packed theater was Endgame. Really, that was the last time I seen a packed theater.
Barbie was the last packed one I saw.
Barbie, Oppenheimer, Sonic, Mario, those all had packed
Personally, myself, the last time I've seen a packed theater.
But every time, pretty much every time I go to the theater, because I pretty much just catch everything on Thursday nights, it's always pretty full where I go. I'd say it's pretty much packed.
Dude, Godzilla Minus One. I don't know if I'd ever seen, except for Oppenheimer, a truly sold out IMAX. And I got an advanced screen to that, and even the advanced screening was completely
the
booked
Odyssey
up.
now is sold out, right?
IMAX
a year
was
out.
pretty packed.
The Dark Knight Rises was sold out in IMAX for
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That was the last movie I had to sit right up front for.
Next, but it didn't end packed.
But it didn't what?
The theater for Dark Knight Rises started off packed. It didn't end packed.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Well,
okay, then the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was another one.
It was packed. It was just it was people with uniforms on.
All right, shall we
pig.
move? Let's move on to the next movie.
Wow, who would name their kid Virgin?
Brittany Murphy, yeah. Cherry Falls, 2000. Small town is terrorized by a killer who targets virgins, turning a typical slasher tropes upside down. I really hated this movie on a rewatch.
I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it.
Hold on.
Dude,
I've
same.
never heard of it either.
This movie
And I was
totally
there.
passed my radar. I was like, this movie's primed for my,
Wait a minute.
target audience, 15, 16-year-old boy at the time.
This is about
I never heard
a killer
of it.
killing virgins, and it's called Cherry Falls.
Dude,
Yes.
Cherry Party.
Wow, we're being a little on the nose there, aren't we?
This is the problem.
Yeah,
I
Brittany
never heard of
Murphy,
it,
by the way.
and everything I read about it sounded amazing. And then I watched it, and it sucks because also
sucks.
trimmed out all
It's
the
a
violence
bogus.
and all the
Yep.
sex.
Yep.
Also,
Yep, a lot of
spoilers.
suits.
Jay Moore is the killer, and he's a transgender. He puts on a woman's outfit and goes after you with a knife.
Wow.
He gets
Yeah.
killed by a deputy
Yeah,
with dual
this movie
wielding
was
pistols
ahead of its
for some
time,
reason.
not Blair Witch. That's ahead of its time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is Enzo and I the only ones that've seen this?
No, I've seen it.
I've never
seen it.
I saw it back around the time that it didn't release in theaters originally, right? Wasn't it like a straight to video or something?
VHS, yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick question for you guys then. Would this movie actually make Brittany Murphy a method actor?
Ooh,
No.
Leon!
No.
Jesus!
No.
All right, you know what? I am gonna kick Leon later, Leon. Jesus Christ!
Brittany Murphy was murdered by the government.
God, man.
Right, she
I
was
agree,
murdered.
Tex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knew
Holy
about those
murder, yeah.
Diddy parties and stuff.
Yes, there's a
Yeah.
whole conspiracy that when that happened, and now it's looking
Basically,
like it might
any
actually have some
actor,
legs.
any actor or singer or artist who died of pneumonia in the past 30, 20 years, I'm thinking it was Puff Daddy.
I'm just putting it in
Yeah.
bogus because it's totally
It
a
is
bogus.
bogus.
Like, don't even
Wh-
waste your time with it.
What I was gonna say is the story about the production of this movie is better than the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, but-
only got to film like 80% of the script. So that's part of the
Wow.
reason it sucks so bad. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
And then
weird.
And then like the ending, I think the ending that they filmed they couldn't use, so they had to just splice other things together to make up, and it's weird. Like there's a whole bunch of
Amazing.
crazy shit going on.
It might be
Yeah,
worth
it's-
watching to study of like how a bad movie is made in a sense.
It's worse than Urban Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a shitty film.
It might be the worst movie on this list, I'm thinking.
it looked pretty bad. I watched the trailer for it because I'd never heard of it before, and I was like, God, this looks awful.
I'm not kidding.
Sucks because I
Yeah.
always
I was like, I think I'm gonna skip.
Brittany
that.
Murphy was one of the few like blonde
her.
women I had a legit crush on. I'm usually not in for blondes, but I was like I had a major crush on her.
Love her. A
Well, you'd be
queen.
happy
Are we
to know
ready?
she's a
Go for it,
natural
Gord.
brunette.
Are we ready
I
for the
can't
next?
now.
Oh gosh. My
What's
bad.
your motive? Billy's got one. The police are on their way. What are you gonna tell them?
Peer pressure. I'm far too sensitive.
Scream!
All that in a bag of
1996
chips.
mysterious
If
killer-
I will hear zero arguments, all that in a bag of
Leon's
chips.
gonna
This
argue, I bet.
movie
Is
is
Leon
Nope,
gonna
nope.
argue?
I'm
Okay,
open. I
okay.
agree. This movie.
I
this is
basically
all that in a
I
bag of
agree.
chips. This
I
movie
agree.
is
Okay.
I
dangerous.
think Scream's a blast. Scream's a lot of fun.
A lot of people don't remember on a rewatch of it recently in the last couple of years. It's gorier than most of them, except for the.
Oh yeah, Scream's quite.
Yeah,
Scream was very gory in its time. I mean,
yeah.
that opening
Gutted
scene where
like a
like he
fish.
got to Drew Barrymore's boyfriend and then Drew Barrymore, it was like, holy crap.
Yeah. Box office. What did you think of it?
Oh gosh, I love Scream. You know, I think this is sort of one of those big films
Phew.
for me growing up. Yeah, well, of course I know Scream. Gosh, you know, I'm glad you just called me out because, like, out of all these films, Scream's always been a big franchise for my family and I. My sister, she kind of got me into it, and I know I just kind of immediately gravitated towards all these characters. You know, when it comes to a great film for me, obviously you just have to love the characters, and you can't help but to just love every single one of the main cast here, including the villains. And I was genuinely very curious watching it because you really didn't know who it was. I thought it was a captivating mystery, and I fell in love with Neve Campbell at that point as my celebrity crush when I was young. And
it was Rose McGowan for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it, man.
Nipples.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go. Then.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's two reasons why.
But I don't know. I immediately, she's probably my favorite female character in anything. And I got to meet her at a con a few years ago. Well, actually, it was like 6 years ago, and I was young. I was real young back then, and I got real nervous. It was sad. It was embarrassing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I didn't have a crush on any of the women in this movie. Really, I just enjoyed the movie. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny.
I don't know
I
if
enjoyed
be
the
like
self-awareness of it, but.
One of the dudes in that film.
A movie for movie buffs that wasn't
wrong
just
panelist,
for movie
Leon.
buffs. You know, it was a movie for movie buffs that was also for mainstream normies too. But I remember it was a big deal because I remember, again, stupid MTV Movie Awards. I was thinking like Independence Day is probably going to win, lame, and then Scream won, and I hadn't seen it. I was like, I should go see it, and it was still playing in the dollar theaters, and I remember seeing it like that weekend. I was like, this movie fucking rocked.
Yeah, I figured Scream would win because horror, I think, appeals to teenagers more than typical sci-fi.
Well, and this was such a different. I don't want to say it was different. It was this Usher, and it capitalized on the tropes. This is my very first horror movie ever, and I hadn't seen any of the 80s, so like any of that stuff.
Wow.
So I watched this movie. I loved this movie, and my mom was like, "Oh, do you even know what they're talking about? Like the virgins and the whatever." I'll be right back. I'm like, I mean, it made sense, but no, I mean, of course I didn't know. So it was because of this movie that I was introduced to Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street, and all those guys, and it all clicked. And so it was a really cool way to tie it back together. So it was, I love Scream. I love Scream.
The gateway drug,
basically.
I did. Yeah.
Like Scream is how you do subversion the exact correct way.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the reason why we're having this tier list, like this tier, so it has to go in the S tier, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's disgraceful they're making more movies. I after they did what they did to Dewey, I immediately signed off. I'm like, see you guys. I'm never talking to you again.
Awful. I feel that way about the new one. I know it did last summer too, but that's a whole argument for a different stream.
Gosh, why? Why do they do this to us?
So I see you, Vex. I hate this movie with a passion.
Oh no, please don't.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's because she hates Neve Campbell.
Partially, yes, but I can appreciate the impact of this film and why so many people like it. Like, I get it. It's just subjectively, it's not for me. I cannot stand this movie.
What's the problem?
I just don't like it. I think it's bland. I think it's predictable. I think it's pretty dumb. All the characters are pretty dumb. I honestly like what Scary Movie did to it better. That was a far superior Scream movie.
Don't use your pass.
If we didn't have Scream, we wouldn't have had Carmen Electra getting stabbed and her implant getting ripped out. Like,
That's true, but that's also why it's the far superior Scream movie.
Maybe.
I love this movie. I have
Same.
I have so many Scream masks. I have this one. I have this one. I have my best friend got me this ornament.
That's cool. Yeah,
We
your
dressed up.
your cosplay profile pic you have.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, I love this movie entirely.
The
I
thing
think
about
it's great.
this is like it's kind of like the Matrix where you give it points down because it was so good. It like kind of like you said, like it just ruined horror movies for a while where everyone was trying to do Scream knockoffs. And also, I mean, it's just one of those films that it just showed up and just everyone was just trying to do the next big thing like Scream.
The funny thing is,
and the sequels
I feel
are
like
shit.
This movie, but then even more so, The Sixth Sense that came, I think, 3 years later.
Yeah.
completely shifted the genre into everything. Every horror movie in particular has to have a twist. That like once
Yes.
Scream and Sixth Sense did it, every movie has to have a twist. And if you grew up knowing this, I mean, I can't imagine being fooled by a horror movie plot twist these days. I mean, we're talking like 1 out of 1,000 at best anymore.
Oh yeah.
Because they are so like when I hear people saying, "Oh my gosh, did you see that coming in Insidious?" I was like, "Yeah, about 40 minutes in." It was not hard to predict these movies. They're so
To be
easy.
fair,
I mean,
though-
they're bad. It's just you see it coming from a mile away.
Did you
But
see
all
the
the way
Sixth
back-
Sense coming from a mile away, Gord?
Well, okay, so the Sixth Sense was actually ruined for me. Unfortunately, I never got that
Oh.
sensation. So now, granted, it made the first time experience interesting because I basically watched it and was like, "Oh wow, the movie's not cheating. That's impressive." That's why the Sixth Sense holds up really well. But do I think I would have? Probably not, because like Shyamalan's next movie, Unbreakable, I didn't see that coming. But over time, I got way better at it. So yeah, like I said, but now every 1 out of every 1,000 gets me anymore.
Those early Shyamalan twists were good because they were right in your face. You know, there were such big ones that you're like missing the forest for the trees or whatever.
Now you can't.
But yeah,
But like Split, now granted, Split isn't really. It's
I
not
love
so much
Split.
like I enjoy the heck out of Split, and granted, its twist is a little different because it's not. There's really nothing in the movie other than the fact that it's basically supernatural to give away that it's part of the Unbreakable universe. But I loved the inclusion of it. I thought that was really, really cool. But as far as like ones that kind of hide their twist in plain sight, I honestly can't even remember the last time one got me. And I'll say this, the most egregious example, that's like the worst movie to try to pull this was Knives Out. Knives Out has the worst attempt at a plot twist I've ever seen because it hides nothing in plain sight and makes it wants you to think it's smart.
Hold on, I'm going to pause this for.
this-
Hold on. I'm going to pause this for a second because I think Tugs has to bounce.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my god, a couple of minutes. Like
You got a
literally
couple
a couple
minutes.
of minutes.
Come on,
literally
Josh.
2 minutes.
You're good.
2
Thank
minutes.
you.
Yes.
No,
yes.
good like that. You're fine. I'm like watching the
Leon,
clock.
if Leon would have started talking, it would have been no
That's fair.
out of Tugs. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Hey, let's be nice to
I
Leon. He's a
understand.
valued member.
Oh, Leon and I always shit on each other. We're
Of
good.
Sam's Club.
It's out of love.
So to be fair, like a lot of movies all the way back from the 50s and 60s and stuff, the horror films, they're all whether it's a slasher film, it's a mystery of who's killing, or it's a haunted house and they're trying to unravel the mystery of why the house is haunted. Most movies, horror movies, are like some convoluted mystery that we're trying to unravel, and then it's not necessarily a twist when that mystery is revealed.
Sure.
But like the Sixth Sense is a legit twist,
Yeah.
because we didn't know there was a mystery
Like
kind of
jaw
going
drop.
on
It's like-
right there. So it's that's why it works really well. But to be fair, like most horror movies have this kind of mystery element around them.
And by the way, The Sixth Sense is one of the best examples of a movie to use as an example for arguing the merits of objectivity, because that is a great way to show somebody an example of something that writing-wise isn't cheating versus movies that tend to cheat a lot and still get praise.
I'll be right back.
Gosh, he's so good.
I think we're at time for you, Tugs, though. We're 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or do you?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
What do you got
I'll
going
go
on
to
next?
Fortress. Oh God.
Yeah.
Nice
Corey's been
kitchen.
dropping your link in. So what do you got going next? What do you got
I'm
going
gonna
on?
be over on Poor Choices, Pour Like a Glass of Wine Choices, which is a separate YouTube channel with X-Ray Girl, and I'm sad I have to leave because I'm having a lot of fun. I really wish you had started the stream earlier. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
When you talk about Jeepers Creepers, which may or may not be next, rad. Just throwing it out there.
Rad. Okay.
I love
Gotcha.
Is
that.
rad a good thing?
I'm gonna
Tugs.
drop that and bounce.
Radical.
It's
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
good.
It is.
better
It is, except for in Fallout.
be. Yeah, that's right.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not.
All right.
Yeah, radical's not cool when you're talking about foreign nationals and stuff.
Oh my gosh. bro.
Tug's links are in the description for everybody watching. Anybody watching on the rewatch too, so please go subscribe to her. All right, shall we move on? Shall we do the next one? I know
Yeah,
somebody's
let's
been waiting.
go.
Okay, hold on.
Glad everyone loves Scream, thank goodness. Except
Yeah.
Vex.
Except for
Vex
Vex. Except for Vex. Yes.
Like Scream, one last thing.
One last thing. What? One last thing. What? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Something I loved about Scream was, it's comfort food. I feel like when it comes to horror, I don't think there's another horror franchise that you could just kind of put on in the background and have it on.
Terrifier.
Oh, Jesus Christ! No.
What is wrong with your household?
I agree.
The Human Centipede trilogy.
I would also say Terrifier.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on if you're like a person that
Cannibal
enjoys
Holocaust.
like horror films in general. Like certain horror films or franchises can definitely be comfort food. I think you can make an argument for Friday the 13th being comfort food or Nightmare on Elm Street being comfort food.
Terrifier.
But I do give you
I'm just imagining Bex having guests over after like a Sunday morning church and like Terrifier's on is like the welcome movie.
I legit put Terrifier on in the background sometimes.
Terrifier movies are great because the Terrifier movies make me hungry.
I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando this year for the first time, and the Terrifier house gives you two different paths: the wet path or the dry path.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh,
that you
okay.
can
The
take.
wet path is
I
wet
mean,
because of me.
Vex,
So
you,
Nadia,
I was
here's
gonna
what I need
say,
you to do.
either
I need
way,
you to
it's
take the
wet.
wet path and wear a white T-shirt. Post selfies after. Get your life on.
I'm sorry. The group I'm with, we have to dress in Chucky. Like we have to wear something child's play. So I have a jersey that I wear, but I wear a white top underneath.
Stick to saying you have to dress in Chucky. Don't say child's play.
Child's play, yeah.
That sounds a little weird.
Child's play is the movie. But all right. Anything else? Anything else to add on Scream?
We also need to keep in mind that if not for Scream, we probably would not have had a lot of the movies on this list.
Oh, 100%.
Scream is what rejuvenized the horror industry because it had really fallen off and it was kind of considered C-list and D-list until Scream came back out and it made it back into box office.
Also released Christmas time too, December 20th.
Yeah.
Also, it started this trend in all movies. It was part of this bigger trend where no longer are our leading actors going to be in their 30s. 40s, they're going to be in their 20s, early teens. Like that was a consistent thing with most genres at the time in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
All right. Next, is it okay if I play the next movie clip?
Let's go.
Okay.
What is that? Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go!
Of course you had to play that scene.
Yeah,
I didn't pick the clips. Vex did.
The proverbial you.
Jeepers Creepers 2001. Siblings
Gotta
on a
get
road
a little,
trip to
little tongue. Gotta get a little tongue.
Witness a terrifying creature burying a body soon becomes the prey. I will have to say, out of all the Jeepers Creepers in the movies, because there's quite a few, none of them live up to the first one. Like
Agreed.
none of them
No
even come
way.
close to it. Even the last
second
one was
one's all right.
horrible.
Second one's
Yeah.
all right.
It's funny how
After
Scream
that-
did that.
I enjoy the second one more, but the first one is a better film. Like the first one's objectively a better film, but I enjoy
First
the
one's
second one.
badass. It's so gripping from the very beginning, and it just doesn't let up. And it's just got this great. I don't even care that it's made by a PDF file like this movie. I don't care.
Yeah, that is
get the
true.
pass.
That is.
I couldn't care less.
Right.
Yeah.
This movie's legit cool. It's creepy. The creeper is a cool character, and you want more of him at the end of this movie. You're like,
Yes.
dude.
Wasn't Francis Ford Coppola somehow attached to this? Did he produce it? I remember
don't
seeing
know
his
that.
name
Sure.
somewhere. I know that sounds crazy, but for the
Well,
longest
no,
time
it
I
doesn't
thought
sound
he
that
was
crazy.
attached to this. Okay, well.
Have you seen this?
Yeah,
Bob?
right
Victor
now.
Oh
Salva-
yes, I love Jeepers Creepers. I remember the first time I watched it, one of the very first videos I made was dogging Jeepers Creepers. But now I love it, and I
Dude.
I totally changed paths. I'm a big
So,
fan.
box
He
office.
did.
You
He
weren't
did back
wrong.
the film. He did back the film.
The second film, second film, he was the
Oh,
executive
second one.
producer.
Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
weird.
Oh,
okay,
weird.
yeah, that's a weird credit. It's like, why is he here?
Yeah,
Barry
I
also
love
did
everything
Jack
about the
with,
creeper.
Robin Williams, one of the worst movies of all time. Francis Ford Coppola, ain't exactly all hits.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Well, the
That's
creepers,
very true.
the creeper's so great because it's kind of like he drop it in this he's got this really crazy truck and he's got like a coat and a hat. He looks like just a crazy guy, and you slowly realize how unhuman he is, and it works because it's like reverse, it's great. And the creeper itself has just got such a
Not a
cool
good
car.
ending either. It's not a positive ending either.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
that's scarring. The very end.
This
Yeah,
this
it
movie
reminds me
kind
of that short, The Cat with Hands, where the little cat with hands is like stealing body parts. He gets a tongue at the end of it and can talk.
Ew. What
Yeah,
kind of
it's a
film
good
is
short
this?
film. It's a little short film on YouTube called The Cat
What
with
is
Hands. Check it out. It's creepy.
Cat with hands.
Cat with
Oh,
hands.
great.
It's great.
Vex, go ahead.
This movie kind of revitalized the body horror genre as well, which is pretty awesome. And the church that the creeper drops all the bodies down, that was actually in the hometown my husband was born in, and they took it down like 10 years ago, unfortunately. But you used to be able to drive
That's
right past
crazy.
it. It was in an open field and everything.
Oh man, that's
That's
awesome.
creepy, man.
I think the problem with the creeper is like many of these awesome, mysterious like characters, like the more you find out about their backstory, the stupider and dumber
Agreed.
it gets. So,
That's why they got worse.
So we get just enough with the creeper is in this one,
Yeah, they showed just enough of him too. I don't think it was
Yes.
too much. It was just a great serving of this character.
No, but when you get the full frontal at the end, he still looks cool. The makeup still looks good.
Practical
Full
effects. That's
frontal.
why. Yeah.
All that in a bag of chips.
All that in
Yeah,
bag.
that's up there.
Whoa.
I love Jeepers Creepers. Put it up there for me.
All bag in every
What else
agreement
did
on this.
What else did the director make? He made Powder and that.
What about you,
horrible
Josh?
See,
clown
that
movie.
one.
Yeah,
that one
down.
makes sense.
I'm
That one
sorry.
makes sense.
He mentioned Powder, and I was like, "Holy shit! I forgot about that movie."
Yeah.
Oh, I never forget about Powder. In fact, I used regular.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry. We were talking movies.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Leon's talking about skiing, folks.
Yeah. All right. Next movie. We got it.
Wow, that's another bad one. That's the very end, isn't it?
Towards the
Uh,
end, yeah.
Yeah. The Ring.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
another bad one
is
is in another bad movie or another bad clip?
No. Like it's sad what happens.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
That
special
hits.
effects are.
A journalist
The
investigates a
Ring-
cursed videotape that causes anyone who watches it to die in 7 days. It's a remake from Ringu, which is the original Japanese film, which I actually like better, but
Way better.
Because it is better.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm like the only guy who likes the Ring better than Ringu, and I don't like the Grudge remake better than the original Grudge. So it's not like
Grudge remake is terrible.
Right. I agree with that. But like, I do like the Ring remake more. It's got because the Japanese one has that creepy scare with the camera footage with the guy getting pulled out of the car. That's freaky. But other than that, like what this movie did a good
there's
remake.
so much. There's the atmosphere that they create in that. Like one of my favorite scenes from that movie is after the lady watches the tape for the first time. There's no musical cue to let you know that this is what you're looking at. It's kind of obscured because it's on the TV screen, which is blank, as you can see Sadako's reflection. And your only cue that something is even there in the first place is that she reacts to seeing her. And then when she turns around, there's nothing. And I always thought that was just like, because Hereditary kind of did something similar later on, a similar technique. But I was like, wow, that's really cool. I like that they did it, because I didn't notice her in the television until like the last 10th of a second. And also, I think Sadako crawling through the TV just is a way creepier effect than I think the way it's done in The Ring looks quite awful and cheesy, like all the static on her body. I was like, this is kind of killing the moment for me. But I don't think The Ring is a bad remake. I think out of Americanized remakes, it's probably one of the better ones. But it's hard for me to watch this movie and not think, well, but Ringu's way better. Why would I watch this?
But what really sucks about The Ring is it started this trend of remaking brand new Korean and Japanese
Plus, it has that
horror
stupid
films.
horse scene. It has that stupid horse scene, which annoys the crap
What is
out of
that
me.
photography?
horse
The photo one that got remade that was awful. That was another one that
Shudder.
was based off of Japanese. Thank you, Japanese. Yeah,
Pulse, the grunge.
Pulse. Yep.
The Grudge.
It's about the ghost of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like The Fly. I like the New England setting that this one has, and less Japanese people, which I know Leon likes.
Oh wow!
Jesus Christ!
In general, you know what? I'll give my thoughts a bit. Vex has her hands up.
Go ahead. Vex.
I do agree that the Ringu is the far superior film, but as far as American remakes of foreign films goes, this is one of the best. I think Gore Verbinski did a really good job on the atmosphere for this as well. I do kind of agree with this whole static thing on Samara is her name in this one, but I think this movie actually holds up. I rewatched it a couple days ago. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, it's like I'm older now and I know the endings, so it's not as scary, but it doesn't hinge on a lot of gore to sell it. You don't see gore until the last 15 minutes of the film, which is quite impressive.
Saw her face. I saw her face is one of the best jump scares ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put this in a bag of chips.
All that in a bag of chips too.
Yeah.
The other thing about it was
I would be willing. I'd go radical, like I said, because I mean, I am able to, you know, now when I watch it, it's like, okay, I can divorce myself from the idea of the remake. It's just because I do agree with Vex. This is one of the best remakes of a foreign film, period. At least as far as horror is concerned. But I don't put it on like the highest tier. I think it's pretty decent. I don't think it's like
it can't be up there
great.
with Scream and Jeepers Creepers. I think it's close. I think Radical's fair.
Yeah, the movie's definitely radical. Here's the dealio. Like, when you do a remake, not just of a movie, but of anything, I think it's entirely fair to compare it to the original because you would not have this remake without the original. So there's an inherent built-in comparison. Like, you did this movie do XYZ well? Doesn't matter. Did it do XYZ better or worse than the original? Because it is using the original as a foundation. This is a very, very good movie. I don't think that almost anything in this is improved upon. Some of the stuff is on par with, but I don't think this movie improves upon anything from the original. Therefore, I think it's immediately disqualified from all that. And
May I?
It's gotta be radical. But sure, yeah, by all means.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all. I think this is one of the few exceptions where you can actually divorce this from the original one, because I watched this before I watched the original one, like back when I was a kid. So I do still think the original is far better, but this movie stands alone really well. There's a couple things that just I think feel a bit extra.
No, I'm not saying they
to
can't
add in there.
stand alone, mind you. That's not my position.
Okay.
I'm not saying the remake can't stand alone. What I'm saying is when you remake something, video game, movie, whatever, because there's already a blueprint, there's already a basis for this thing that you're remaking. It is inherent. It is fair. It was because I hear people all the time say, "Oh, it's a remake. You can't compare to the original." About insert media here. I think it not only is it fair, but it is almost necessary to compare to the original because the original is literally the foundation for said remake.
I mean, I guess like for me, like the way I would like, because when I compare them, I don't knock one for the other's quality, or vice versa. It's like, okay, I can judge Gore Verbinski's movie on its own. I will start comparing them once it's all said and done, and start comparing their quality, because that's likely to determine, okay, if I want to watch The Ring, which one am I going to watch? Well, I'm going to watch the Japanese version. So and that's the thing. I do think this is a pretty solid movie, but I have almost no reason to rewatch it because I actually saw this one before I saw the Japanese version. Funny enough, and I kind of had the same. I've always had kind of the same sentiments. I did rewatch it, a couple of years ago, and I was like, okay, because I initially, like, after I saw Ringu, was like, okay, well, now I hate that one because this one's so much better, and I was young and I was, Tizumi, but now I'm a different kind of Tizumi, and I can appreciate that this one is a solid movie, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I have a reason to ever rewatch it because the Japanese version is just so much better.
But I'm surprised so many of you have seen that. I've never heard of this Ringu. That's
Ringu is awesome
because The Ring was so successful and popular that people were like, "What's the movie it's based on?"
No, it's not even that. If you look at any essential list of foreign horror films, Ringu is always in the top 5.
Yeah,
that's essential horror.
Yes. Now,
hey, let Josh go.
No, I was just gonna say now, yes, Vex, but Stepinzo's right. Like when this came out, and then there's like word of like, oh no, there's another version, like a foreign version. That created a kind of mass at that time, early 2000s, of like, oh,
I rented it at Hollywood Video or something.
And then after that, I'd say when you got to like the 2010s, yes, it was always on there because that's when you started having like Audition and everything else pop up. That we stopped being lazy. Audition, like, okay, we're good to read. We're good to read subtitles.
Also, guys, they haven't remade Audition yet.
Does the original one take place in like super rainy weather like the remake does?
It does.
Because both of them, great rainy weather movies, especially for like spooky rainy weather movies. That's what's cool about it. Also, when I saw this as a kid, I knew that it was the director of Mouse Hunt. So like for him to go from one of the funniest Christmas movies to like one of the most successful and freaky horror movies, because the thing about it was, yeah, the television static is, you know, cringy compared to less special effects, but the thing about it, the girl crawling out of the TV was not a jump scare. It happened super slowly, and I remember the theater like
yeah, it was more of a dread-inducing moment.
Full-throated screaming, like no, like she's crawling out of the TV. She's already out of the TV, you know. They were screaming the whole time until the movie ended, the scene ended, you know, and it was like, holy shit. That was intense.
So I'm glad we have full-throated screaming because, yeah, anecdotally, this movie will always, even though I like the Japanese version better, the American version will have a special place in my heart because of, like, when I was a kid, me and my brother played soccer growing up. We loved playing soccer. We were out. We were doing it all the fucking time. The night my mom and dad, I think they rented the movie, and they watched it. Me and my little brother got up early that morning, and so the soccer ball is soaked in dew. And we're playing soccer, and I remember it was me and my brother. One of us kicked the ball, and it hit my mom and dad's bedroom window. Thankfully, it didn't shatter it because that's what makes the story amazing. Is it hit the fucking window? So me and my brother bolt because we're like, "Oh shit, mom, dad are gonna be mad at us." I hear my mom screaming. Apparently, when the ball, being circular, hit the window, it left an imprint of the circle
ring.
Oh, wow.
As a ring, and my mom started freaking the fuck out. She thought it was real. She thought the fucking samurai was gonna come to get her because she wakes up and sees she wakes up to a loud smash and sees a ring on her bedroom window. It was the funniest fucking thing until she started and ran out on us.
That was the appeal of seeing it opening night, because you could be the first people to die watching it 7 days later. You know, like, oh shit, maybe we'll die. That was cool.
Where's it going?
Well, Bex had something she wanted to say.
I say radical.
I can agree with radical, yeah. But
I'm with
also,
radical.
I just wanted to add on to that there is apparently an extended cut of this with 30 minutes of extra footage that only select audiences were shown when this originally came out, and it has not been released since.
Wow.
That's cool.
Wow. By the way, Brawler, one thing that came out of the Japanese version that might interest you. I don't know if you know this actor by name, Hiroyuki Sanada. He's in a bunch of movies. I'm sure you've probably seen
the default Japanese guy in every movie.
He kind of, I mean, well, and as a main character, he was in the Shogun series that was really big.
Of course, yeah.
He's in John Wick 4. He was in Avengers Endgame. He's in The Last Samurai. He was Scorpion in the newest Mortal Kombat. It's like he's a dang good actor. This was kind of the movie that a lot of American audiences were introduced to him, and they were like, "Oh, wow, this guy's a cool actor." And then he started to appear in everything, and I'm glad he's a good actor.
The token Japanese guy. Yeah, he's in everything. He's the guy.
He's dang good, though. I mean, I'm
good,
okay with that. He's pretty dang good.
Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 movies left. We're doing pretty good timing, man.
Sweet.
We are. All right, next movie.
Her face is why I chose
Your
that
snaps.
Yeah.
Listen,
You know what's funny is I gotta tell you, Catherine Isabel has one of the weirdest movie careers because she can legit act. Like she really can act, but either she's horrible about her selections, other than maybe a couple of movies, and also she's in Hannibal, and Hannibal's great, but man, she appears in some really terrible. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen American Mary. It was done by the Soska sisters. Sorry, Eric July and Soska sisters. That movie's awful. Granted, she's kind of the saving grace of it, but it's like Catherine Isabel
She's
should have been a much bigger horror movie actress.
She's
what
Canadian,
we're talking about
Yeah.
is Ginger Snaps. Two sisters lives change forever when Ginger is bitten by a werewolf, symbolizing the horrors of puberty and transformation through it. There are I think, how many are there in this? Is there 3?
I think there's 3 altogether.
3 films total.
Yeah. I like this movie. I did not
Ginger
like it on a
Snaps, Ginger
rewatch.
Cracks, and Ginger Pops.
Can I be honest here? Oh,
yeah.
What?
No, you go
okay.
next.
So this movie was made in Canada. The cast is all Canadian. So this was on Canadian TV a lot when I was a kid. You like how earlier you were saying that, what was the first movie we did with the witches?
The Craft.
Blair,
yeah, like
Craft,
how you were saying The Craft made you feel cool. Ginger Snaps made me feel cool as a kid. So like This is like all that and a bag of chips for me.
I definitely got like hot topic girl vibes watching this, and it was fun, it was cringy.
Other than Enzo, I have a question because I think Enzo might know the answer to this. So Emily Perkins, what do y'all recognize her from? Just out of curiosity, without looking it up. I didn't know she was in it, but there's something that everybody watched that she's in as a kid.
Don't know.
I saw it as an adult. If you're talking about what I'm thinking,
she's Beverly in It.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Okay. She's young.
I thought you were going to talk about. I thought you were talking
the made
about
for TV version of It.
She looks really different.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Emily Perkins was in She's the Man with Amanda Bynes and Channing Tatum.
I don't think I would remark on stream anything about She's the Man.
I watched it recently. I watched it recently. It is so hilariously transphobic and dated and funny.
Nice.
It's amazing.
The only She's the Man thing I know is the reference they make to it in The Office, which is really funny.
Amanda Bynes apparently thought doing a Jim Carrey impression all the time was comedy gold, and she did it well into her 20s.
She did it really well, to be fair.
It's so bad. But yeah, Ginger Snaps, I mean, I would say it's not as good as The Craft. But if we're talking werewolf movies, it's really good werewolf movie. It's a fun werewolf movie. But if we're talking,
I think that's some good charm to it.
Oh yeah, I would say it's worse than The Craft. I would still probably put it in Coolio, maybe in the peg below it.
I think
I would
Coolio's right for it.
I would go because I'll be honest, I enjoy this quite a bit more than The Craft. Because the difference is I kind of feel like The Craft is a little bit more generic than Ginger Snaps. Granted, is not like on a tech level. It's nowhere near as high quality because it's a very low budget movie. But I think its concept's interesting. I think the performances are solid. It obviously looks very dated, but I guess you have to. I like Ginger Snaps. I thought Ginger Snaps was pretty cool. Yeah, I would put it in Coolio
because it's a more higher budget idea done with a lower budget, so they pull it off.
There's a little bit more. Well, I mean, almost to give it a related pun, there's a bit more craftiness. So there you go.
So where is it going? Where's it going? Coolio?
I can agree with Coolio. Sure.
Coolio? Okay.
Also, just one more thing to add on because I'm probably gonna rewatch this tonight now. The settings for this movie, like a kid growing up in fucking rural Canada, this is what rural fucking Canada looked like. So it really connected for me. This was the It Girl. This was the Hot Topic Girl movie for Canada. That's all. Totally. That's all.
And on that, I believe you got to go, Vex.
Yes, I have editing to finish, unfortunately.
Yes. What do you
like Ginger Snaps because ginger is an anagram for something else?
What do you got going on next?
I stream every Saturday, so not Saturday, Sunday morning on my channel. Thank you. This week we're diving into F1 because I had to postpone that stream. And then I got a couple videos in the works, but editing is taking up time. So thank you for having me. It's a pleasure hanging with all of you. Box Office Brawler, it was nice to finally be on a panel with you.
Yeah, it was great talking to you, Vex.
But yeah, looking forward to the next tier stream. Also, since I have 2 cards, I have one left. Can I move Blair Witch up one more, please?
Nice.
Hey, Vexy.
Yes.
I've missed your brown magic bonus hole. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm
it's
thinking
still brown and still magic.
Oh yeah.
The idea I have for the next tier stream is werewolf movies, but we'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll get into it.
That is probably my least watched subgenre of horror, so I would be
the easiest to catch up on.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Wolfman is obviously number 1.
Which Wolfman?
Which version? Yeah, which version?
I'll say for the new one.
American
Not
Werewolf
the
in
new
London
one!
is number 1. American Werewolf in London is like, I hate to say the word objectively.
American Werewolf.
It's the best werewolf movie
What's
ever.
wrong with saying objectively? That's a perfect word.
It is objectively the best werewolf movie ever.
This is off topic, but does Van Helsing count as a werewolf movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's still
Also,
corny.
by the way, if we're gonna do werewolves, we're going to have points added for the transformation scene. I think the transformation scene should be included as like a +1 or -1.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yeah, there's a second werewolf movie on this list. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yes. Thank you for having me. Everyone have a wonderful rest of the evening and have a great rest of the stream.
Bye, Vex. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. All right.
Man.
I just want to add that considering like her getting her period is what triggered her transformation, this film made me happy that I was gay. That's all.
Yeah, I
Nice.
do appreciate, even though it's pretty thick, ladled on pretty thick, I do appreciate the metaphorical meaning and deeper intrinsic.
It's kind of weird that a more werewolf movies haven't done that, because it's literally moon cycles. I mean,
it was so obvious.
It couldn't fit any better than that. They're actually,
I agree with you.
That's
could
the
honestly
title
make
of the stream.
argument-
Moon cycles.
Yeah, it's like you could honestly argue that
Oh.
that werewolf movies kind of would be the perfect genre to introduce like more female villains. I mean,
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't know
usually-
why they
usually
don't
werewolves-
capitalize on that.
Yeah, usually werewolves communicate more to like that whole body horror aspect, like your body's doing things you don't want it to, but they don't really interpret.
Again,
they
fits
don't really
women.
connect it to
Fits
puberty. They don't connect it to
women.
puberty in general with boys and girls. You know. Yeah.
It's all about your changing bodies, girls.
All right. Speaking of
Getting used to
speaking
the
of
sight
changing
of blood.
bodies, next movie.
We're moving on, Carter. And if you want to waste your life beating the shit out of Alex every time you see him, then you can just drop fucking dead.
Yeah.
Oh
Love it.
man.
This
I didn't
okay.
realize Mean Girls was a
Hey.
horror movie.
So this is
Yeah.
Final Destination 2000. After Premonition saves a group from a plane crash, Death hunts them down in elaborate fatal accidents. I fucking hate this IP. I absolutely hate this IP.
I'm
This
not a
is-
big fan of it either.
No.
This is bogus for me.
Fun.
No, this
I mean,
is
I-
bogus.
I
for me.
don't-
I hate it.
I don't
It gives me
outright
anxiety.
No, I love it.
Non-stop anxiety.
I don't outright hate like
That
all
means
the,
it's
like
good.
I only really I would only say I hate one of the movies, and that's the fourth
Nope.
one, I think, the one with the race
The
car
whole
scene.
IP. The whole IP
But,
can go. And I'm the
No.
crazy one. Some dude just died in an MRI. Just
That's a great
died in
IP.
like 2 weeks. No, I hate it.
It's a
I
great
hate
IP.
it.
It's a great
Gives
IP.
me
It's a
anxiety
great
every
movie.
single time. I saw the last one in 4DX. That was even
Wow.
amplified the anxiety.
Well, to me,
That's brave.
this whole franchise
Can't pay
is
for it.
basically it's catered to the YouTube generation, because you don't have there's no reason to watch these movies after the first watch. Just go to
No.
YouTube and watch all the kills. That's what you're doing anyway.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
largely who this is for. And for the
I-
most part,
with
some of them
the
are
exception
some of those
of, I would
moments
say-
can be pretty fun. Some of those
Yeah.
moments can be pretty
But
fun.
also,
but
it's an original
and
premise
while
with
I
great
agree-
sequel potential, and it's fun to watch.
yeah, it's a
these Rube
very
Goldberg
very
death machines.
easy. I mean, granted, it's hilarious how often
is.
they change the rules, like from one movie
Yeah.
to like there are.
What-
Let's be honest, there's no freaking
What's
rules.
cool about it? It's a slasher film. They're slasher films without villains. Like, you know, it's like you're just being killed from like natural. It's like Twister
That's just
meets, you know, Last One Standing type.
Well,
you know, horror.
well,
that's
film.
just not
it's
interesting
telling
enough
the-
for me, man. I'm
Well,
so
it's-
tired of
it's
invisible.
selling the
villains.
idea of natural, but not
No.
very.
Bogus?
And-
Nadia.
I think one of
Definitely
the
bogus,
funniest
I
things-
agree.
one of the
I hate
funniest
that.
things
Very
about
interesting.
I swear
Box
one of the
office
funniest things
said,
about
I'm tired of
Destination-
invisible villains, and here that's the difference between somebody from like your generation versus us. Is like that wasn't something to be tired of when this came out. Like Final Destination, the first film, the sequels notwithstanding, is actually a well-made horror film in its own right. You've got
Gave
an
me
interesting, unique
fucking
premise
nightmares.
that's never really been done before. You've got like Enzo is saying, just the most off-the-wall yet natural kills that have never really been done before. Everything about this first film really does work.
The
and
first
that's
one is
Which
why-
also
definitely
has
the
an
best
invisible
one.
villain.
I do think the first one's the best one. I don't know if I would go so far as to call it good, because I do think it
No.
there's some inconsistency to it, and there's some problems with it, but it's not I don't think it's a bad movie necessarily.
It's not all that.
Yeah, I mean, now granted,
Yeah,
the
not all
funniest
that.
thing to watch in the Final Destination movies, if you watch the whole thing back to back to back to back to back, count the number of times they do the electricity and the water fake out. It's hilarious. Like they do that. They must do that every movie, because it feels like it's
Nice.
always there. It's like, oh, there's water and there's an exposed wire. What are we gonna? No, they're not gonna do that.
Did you guys care about these characters at all? Like, did you like the
No.
main dude there?
Look, in the first one, yes. In the first one, there's a solid like now there's a group of 6 or 7 of them, and some of them die early, so you care about them less. But the final 4 or 5, like actually, yeah, I was like, man, I don't want to see them die. I know they're going to, so I can hope they make it further than other characters. Like you start almost tier listing who you want to go further, since you know none of them are making it
Well,
out.
I
Go
enjoy
ahead.
when
Wait. 1 second.
sorry.
Go ahead, Josh. I saw you had your.
Two things, and one, I know this kind of leans more into Final Destination 2 than anything else, but I think every single one of us would be lying if we didn't get behind a log truck and went, nope,
every time.
Mess.
Every time. And
lane.
it doesn't have to be a log truck. It could be anything sticking out of the back of a truck.
Yep,
I'm out.
yep.
Move
I'm
over.
out.
Yeah.
It doesn't
alone.
scare me to get behind those things, but I will not lie. Anytime behind something like that, I think Final Destination.
Oh no,
I
These-
get
these-
freaked out driving behind the truck towing a ton of cars on like 2 stacks. You know, that's more alarming to me.
Oh no, they're locked in. They're good. But when I just see a chain trying to hold all these like trees or whatever, no. But what I was gonna say is, out here, I live in the country, so I'm taking country roads all the time. If I get behind one of those, I will find a reason to stop, let it go, and then I'll get back on the road. Second, to kind of answer box office, no, a lot of this isn't really meant to care. I have more fun with this going and watching these movies with friends, and we laugh through the movie because it's
all about
outrageous,
death
it's
scenes.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It's all about like
Any more they're comedy value. Like any more it's comedy value.
Yeah,
opposed to,
nowadays,
you know,
again, this first one when it came out, I disagree. Like the first one, I think. Like,
No, the
you
first one
had-
actually is a serious horror movie.
Well, even the second, because you have what's her name go into the second one.
Yeah. The third has the best kills,
Way
by
to
the way. Like,
spoil
the
it
third's
for
where it gets
box
I do like
office.
3. I do like
I've
3.
seen this one. I haven't seen the second one. I was not a fan of this first one at all. I was immediately turned off to watch the rest of the movie.
I mean, I don't particularly love the movie. I think of these movies like amusement park rides. That's just kind of what they are.
Yeah.
This one
I don't
I
ride those
give credit
either.
for it. Yeah, I mean, I give this one credit for at least trying to be a story with a premise and trying to set up rules. I think the sequels kind of screwed up any storytelling potential, so that gives me a little bit of a grudge against them. Even though I think the second one's okay amongst the series, and I've heard Bloodlines isn't too bad, but it's the fourth. Like the fourth one is the one I look at, and I'm like, okay, come on, what are we doing here? Like literally, the most memorable characters are credited as MILF and racist. they have the best deaths.
Well, it's a slasher film. It's a slasher film without a slasher, which is great. I love the part in the first movie where Devon Sawa has gone like full Howard Hughes mode, and he's like super paranoid, like living in the cabin or whatever, you know? Like, that stuff's funny. And yeah, the movie's just literally like glorified death scenes. But unlike some of these other horror movies where they try to supplant story and sacrifice kills, those movies suck. But if you get rid of the story and just have awesome kills, like that's better, honestly, when it comes to these type of movies. I'd rather, because it delivers on the gore. And
in this one, at least,
like
the one kind of inherent element that Final Destination has working in its favor is there's always this overarching tension of when's the next one going to happen, because we're dealing with an entity, so to speak, that is going to attempt to do this through relatively real world means. So that adds a layer of tension that a movie, say like In the Violent Nature, doesn't have, because that movie's horrifically boring.
It's getting a sequel. It's getting this.
I know.
There's a lot less like sex appeal in these movies, the Final Destination movies. Less.
It's bogus. I'm keeping it in bogus. I don't like this franchise.
Sure.
It is my channel.
It's your
bogus.
show.
Yeah. Thank you, Enzo. Thank you.
Something crazy about this and all of these films is if you see these actors now, it's crazy. I was just at a horror convention where I live a few months ago.
Horror.
Everyone thinks I say whores. No, horror convention.
Me too.
And the main guy, I think it's Devon Sawa, the main character there in the front. I saw him in person, and man, he looked old. It was so weird because he's like, he's pretty young here. And then you see him in real life. It was like, wow, has that much time passed? It's crazy.
He's the red herring in Hard Eyes. So yeah.
Also, smoking, drugs, and alcohol, they don't help.
Yeah.
They wear you
in
down.
all seriousness, where do you guys want to put Final Destination? I can appreciate
Bogus.
I would put it probably in How Bizarre, like at the top of it. That's probably where I'd put it.
Whatever.
I think you could even argue like Coolio, but I do consider this a notch below those three.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. I'll agree with you there.
So the next one, I only have a second clip for it. So 13 Ghosts, 2001.
All right, look, I didn't get my fucking. I didn't get my goddamn.
Hold on. A family inherits a house filled with 13 trapped ghosts, and they must survive its deadly supernatural traps. This has Matthew Lillard in it. This is one of my favorite movies. I'm using my one. This is going to all that in a bag of chips. Go ahead, Leon.
It doesn't matter because I use mine to put it in bogus, so doesn't matter.
Wow, I've never heard of this one either. I've seen the
Okay,
poster.
okay. Well, first of all, fuck you. The fact you've never heard of this. You need to experience how fucking terrible this movie is, / how overhyped it is. If there's any movie on this list that is overhyped more than any other, more so, I think Blair Witch Project's worse, but more overhyped than any other than this, it's this fucking movie. This movie has beautifully amazing designs for the ghosts. Everything the fuck else is trash. Story
so
is trash.
Stupid.
The acting is trash.
So dumb.
This is a comfort movie for me. I put this on in the background multiple times.
Okay, so I have a question because I have not seen this movie. Who hypes this? I've always heard it's awful. I've seriously never heard other than Nadia who likes it.
Nadia hypes
almost
it.
every take I hear about this movie is absolutely
an era
terrible.
where over the last 5 years or so, people have finally started to acknowledge this movie sucks. But from the time it came out until relatively recently, everyone talked about how this is the hard.
Critics hated it. I know this much. Critics hated this movie. Like, I remember that back when critics had some credibility, they hated this movie.
2.5 decades.
Rick said, I stopped 13 Ghosts in the middle of it because it was freaking me out. I finished it 2 months later. I'm with Nadia.
Wow.
There you have it.
So is it funny? Is it scary? Is
it
tries to be funny.
It tries to be funny. Yes, it does. It has Matthew Lillard in it.
It's got a ghost walking around with a bunch of silicone implants in her, which is neat. She's butt naked. That's cool. But I understand.
Matthew Lillard, the movie is not prerequisite for it being good. Now you keep saying Matthew Lillard. And guess what? He's also in Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed.
Points to Matthew Lillard for his gigantic forehead vein that he loves flexing. That is impressive. But the whole thing with the glass house and the magic glasses, it's like you're getting into like stupidity, like ridiculous, like wacky
movie.
world of levels of just silliness. But and the whole design, like every ghost has like their own. They're trying to do like this cool like roster, like it's a fighting game or something. Like every character's got their cool little attributes and stuff. And I mean points for trying, you know. But it like when it came to like because previously they remade House on Haunted Hill. House on Haunted Hill. I love Tony Shalhoub, and you know he's great in Paulie and Big Night and a bunch of movies, Men in Black. But this movie's got also Shannon Elizabeth playing a hot teenage daughter who's just like totally naive to the dangers around her lurking. But yeah, when House on Haunted Hill came out, that was actually a fun remake. This kind of quickly did the same thing, and this was not as fun. This was just trying
House
to
on
be
Haunted
silly.
Hill is legit one of the better remakes of a truly classic horror film.
Bridget Nelson with the camera scene.
Reportedly, Netflix is doing a 13 Ghosts TV series, which each episode will focus on the ghosts because the background to this movie, like if you watch the behind the scenes, they have like full books about like the background stories of these ghosts and the designs of them. And it's really awesome practical effects for it. And they completely cut it out of the movie. Completely.
Well, you could tell that like, you know, they thought all of this stuff out and, you know, as a case of show, not tell, but it doesn't really translate so well with these like bizarre, supernatural beings. You kind of want to know more about them, but you know, I agree. Less you know about them, the better. But it's just you with supernatural and science fiction. It's really good when you have like one really outlandish thing, like a bunch of ghosts. But when you add more outlandish things, like that movie Looper, you have time travel, but then you add like telekinetics, and it gets really stupid. You have this magic house, and you've got the glasses, and you've got like the blood oath with the family and the engine, and it's just like, what the hell's going on? You know, if you just have like a house with 13 ghosts, like that's scary. But you're starting to get into really like wonky, like Wonka land territories of silliness.
Leon, I know Vex stole your thunder with Blair Witch.
Your
No. 13 Ghosts, but I am allowing you. You get to move any movie. It doesn't have to be 13 Ghosts. You get to move every movie because you got screwed out of your initial one.
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna be a spoil sport. I was just talking shit. It's okay.
Really? You're always a spoil sport.
No, I'm always just trying to rile people up. And by the way, chat, I haven't said in a while, donate or fuck you. I'm not gonna say what I would normally say on my show or that show, but donate or fuck you. There's been a severe lack of donations. I see a lot of filthy grays in here. Send Nadia a 5-banger. But in all reality, I stand by the fact that I think that Blair Witch fucking sucks, as is this movie. But beyond that, no, I don't want anything changed.
What do you like worse, this or 13 Ghosts?
Wait, what do I like worse? Can you explain
what's better in your opinion, this or 13 Ghosts?
Wait, Blair Witch or 13 Ghosts? You mean
Blair Witch or
Sorry.
13 Ghosts?
Blair Witch or 13 Ghosts? Yeah, what am I saying?
Okay,
Sorry.
Sorry for the clarification. I just want to. Are you saying which is objectively better? Which would I rather watch?
Which would you rather watch? More? Yes.
I like 13 Ghosts more than Blair Witch.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Interesting.
All right. There you go. All right.
I would disagree. But I would be fine putting 13 Ghosts like in Coolio or any of the middle.
No, it's staying in all
trash.
that bag of chips.
It's fun. No, I know.
It's staying where it is. All right. Next movie.
God.
A group of friends stranded in the woods are hunted by a cannibalistic mountain man. Thank you, Vex, for that clip. I'm gonna use that for a lot of things. This is like the retarded stepchild of Hills Has Eyes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Did you really just say retarded stepchild and Hill has eyes?
Hills has eyes.
Hills has eyes. Whatever. I'm retarded. Everybody's retarded.
Jesus
I got the
Christ.
tism. You know what I meant.
Just let her cook, Gord.
Yes, Gord. Jeez. Who invited you? First encounter with it does have multiple sequels. They are all bad. They are all very bad. If you were to watch any of them in this series, it would be the first one. And that would be it. Don't even continue with it.
No. Watch Wrong Turn 3.
Well,
It is
darn that
King
Gucci.
Henry Rollins in Wrong Turn 3 is amazing.
Did they? I have to ask a question. Okay, by the fourth one, because if by the fourth wrong turn, does it become right turn finally?
They're making another one reportedly too.
Jesus.
There's another one being made in this franchise.
Well,
So this
I do
must
love
be
the
pretty
idea-
successful then. And everybody
Well,
seemed to
yeah.
like it. If they're making all of these, I've never heard of this
Well,
one
to be
either.
fair,
Everyone's
after the
terrified.
first one
Everyone's
was
terrified
made
of
for TV
inbred
movies,
hillbilly rednecks in the woods. Everyone's terrified of that. You know
That clip's got me a little hyped.
You have
I
to
wrote this
understand
down.
box office. A lot of these were straight to VHS.
Okay,
Straight to
okay.
So you got to understand that a lot of them didn't get movie things. But 1 second, Rossi, you missed it. The first hour she was here. I was told Vex was going to be here. How dare you? Haven't been through enough lately. Do you have to toy with my emotion, Nads? Instead, it's Leon. She was 100% here. But thank you for the 5 banger. I appreciate
That's a
it.
profile
Talking
picture.
to me like that, Rossi.
What's funny is I thought this was the movie Dead End, which I love. I was like, oh, is that?
Oh,
on this
no,
list?
no.
But it's Wrong
No.
Turn, and I don't remember seeing this. But I actually,
I
out of
do.
out of the there were 2 movies I watched that I had never seen or never heard of, and they were not good. I talked about Urban Legend, and then there's another one coming, or Cherry Falls as well. Those were not good. But this one, and then Disturbing Behavior I hadn't seen, and I enjoyed those to a degree. This was probably the better. This was better. I liked it more than Disturbing Behavior, even though it was stupid. But yeah, it's just a fun premise that, ever since Deliverance, and people just don't like the idea of inbred hillbillies coming out to kill them. It's scary.
I love Deliverance.
Deliverance
for
is
Ro-
great.
Well, hold on. This
Give me,
gets at least.
wait. Give me a second. I have to play a clip for Rossi, please. Give
Okay.
me one second.
I immediately switched to another tab. Just throwing that
I did.
out there.
I fucking hate beats.
By the
I
way,
can't do
that's
beats.
labeled Leon. That clip is labeled.
Oh my! You had that labeled as Leon, and you son of a bitch.
Listen,
Cabin in the
Alex,
Woods is not on the list. This is millennial horror, Mikey, but it will be on a future stream. I think we had it on one of our past ones. I can't remember. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
I was just gonna say, one, it gets bonus points for having Eliza Dushku, and she's fucking hot.
Yes.
2,
Based.
not only did they have these crazy inbreds, but they made a point to make one of the inbreds even more retarded than the others.
Yep.
And that's the one that you saw doing that. But he also kind of runs like with his arms up, and he's really high pitched.
I love the big
Right.
tree sequence, where they're climbing the trees. Like that's insane.
I feel like we need to see that again.
That one. That one. There's a scene in this movie where I think it's Eliza and one of the other girls get in the truck that the inbreds drive, and they're driving off, and that retarded inbred was chasing them, and he's like, and I remember the whole what?
It wasn't as PC friendly as it was back. Like back then, they did whatever they wanted to.
Oh yeah,
go ahead, Josh. Yeah.
Back then, we realized that inbred hillbillies were worth making fun of and calling monsters. Now they're just different.
Now you just go to Walmart and it's like, all right, there they are.
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up.
I don't want to hear that's messed up. Go to Walmart, you will find a tribe. Every single Walmart has one tribe.
He's not wrong.
But
all right, this film so far of all the movies that everyone's talked about today, for whatever reason, I'm very interested in this one. I don't know why.
It's only
Go ahead,
okay.
Josh.
You had me at inbred hillbillies.
Okay.
Have you seen The Hills Has Eyes? Have you seen them?
Oh my gosh, again?
Gord.
The Hills Has eyes.
I can has eyes.
Hills
Hills
have
eyes.
A singular hill has.
You're doing the
have
cat
eyes.
meme. You're doing
The
the cat
Hills
meme.
Have Eyes remake is actually pretty good. The originals are okay, but the remake is way more.
And the unrated version is
intense.
essential.
Yeah.
You have to watch the unrated
Yeah.
version. You cannot get away watching the R-rated version.
It's
for,
really
for,
disturbing.
Well,
Yeah.
the Hills Have Eyes actually has a point to it. Like that's kind of where it's different. Like this is just Wrong Turns just kill a bunch of teenagers, and there's I think the sequels do a lot of like TNA type stuff from what I've heard. But yeah, I mean that's the point of Wrong Turn. The Hills Have Eyes has a little bit more like social commentary to it, but not in like a way that not like what we see today, where it's all like in your face and woke and that kind of nonsense.
The original ones are great too. They're fun, but the remakes, I think it's in a way almost I like the remake better than the original one for how intense it is. But where are we putting this one?
Either How Bizarre or Coolio. I'd say one of those.
Yeah, I think Coolio, because while this film is generic, and that's the problem with honestly a lot of these films, it doesn't also do anything like egregiously wrong. Like it is what it is. Hey, let's have an excuse.
What about the turn? Is that egregiously wrong?
What?
It's definitely
Is the turn egregiously wrong?
No, but it's definitely worse than Final Destination, though. That's the issue.
I mean, two different things. I would say it's two different. Well, yeah, I don't know.
It's better than I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I would agree.
Not as bad. It's worse than Final Destination.
And I will say some of the kills, like while not being over the top crazy, some of the kills were good kills in terms of how they filmed it. Like there's one kill in particular where I thought a character was safe and then no.
So I vote either move Final Destination above after Blair Witch, or move Wrong Turn down to after Final Destination on How Bizarre.
Honestly, I think Final Destination does need to go up one.
All right.
I'll use I don't like using turns or whatever, but I'll use that. But no, you can still keep. You can still keep Wrong Turn where it was.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. All right.
I'm just clarifying. Just clarifying here.
Jeez. Okay.
It's all good.
Listen, as long as nobody's touching my baby 13 Ghosts, we're good. We're good. We're good on it. Okay. What is the next movie? Because I was all out of order on this one with. Okay, here we go.
I'm not trying to brag about them filming my get out of bed stunt work. That's me like every morning.
We are talking about The Grudge, 2004. It's another Japanese remake. American nurse in Japan becomes a target of a deadly curse that haunts anyone who enters a particular house. So,
crap movie. It's
Okay.
awful.
I was going to ask.
Like,
I acknowledge
absolute
that I might be
garbage.
wrong. That the Ringu is better than Ring. But I'm pretty sure the Ring remake is better than the Grudge remake, right? Is that
the Ring
Oh,
remake?
definitely.
Yeah,
The Ring
Just
remake is way better than the like I said.
Okay, good.
I may prefer
Glad we're
Ringu
all-
over the Ring, but the Ring remake is a solid movie. This is garbage.
I
The
did
Grudge
not
is
like
terrible.
the Grudge.
I liked
did
Bill
rewatch The
Pullman's
Grudge.
side of this.
Right, I did rewatch The Grudge recently for this, and I got to admit it's a little creepier than I gave it credit. I do like the big twist, but this movie is one of those like it's such an unnecessary remake because it literally just takes place in Japan again. It's like the same Japanese director, isn't it, or is it a different Japanese director?
I think
But
it's
it
the
is
same
the same.
one. Hold on.
It's just like that was it's like just tell people to rent Ju-on or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's the same director.
Yeah,
because
just
like the
just
Ring,
watch
like I said, at
Ju-on.
least the Ring changed the setting, changed the cast, added a few scenes, the horse, the fly. The Grudge was just like such a, like I said, unnecessary remake.
It
And-
feels like honestly, especially if you watch the Japanese one first, you're like, this is a cash grab. That's all this is. It's
Yeah.
just a cash grab.
But the Japanese one is not on this list, so this is in.
I get that. I'm just
movies
saying,
not
it's
on the list.
especially if
Yeah.
you watch them side by side, you realize that. But even if you don't, this is a terrible movie. This is awful. Garbage.
What do you?
Would you
What's
put
the problem with it, Gord King? Why are you dogging on it? I didn't think it was terrible when I saw it.
I mean, granted, it is hard for me to overlook the fact that all of its attempts at scares are just lesser versions of what the previous one did. But whether or not that's a freaks you out, it's going to tend to be subjective. It could largely depend on if you've seen that movie, but I don't think it's a well-written movie. I definitely don't think it's a well-acted movie. I don't think it's shot particularly well. I think it's cheap. I think it's very forgettable. Whereas if you watch the original one, I think that one's genuinely freaky. That one is like gets under your skin. Like that,
I think
when I saw
I
this
think
movie, I hated it so much I didn't want to watch the Japanese one because I was like, I almost didn't believe they could take that concept and even make something good out of it. This one was so bad, but then I watched it, I was like, oh no, never mind. They actually did make something really good.
I mean, I do love the security camera scene in the hallway.
yeah.
That's fun. But like one thing I don't like, and same thing with like 30 Days of Night. It's a fun movie, but I hate when like the vampires or the ghost or whatever makes a noise that I could easily make with my mouth, just like that's not scary if I can do the sound, so
if a small Japanese woman like flipping herself backwards and is making that sound at you, I think it's a little more scarier than just an
I'm
average.
pretty sure all of
it'd be
my
scary,
Chinese siblings
but-
can do that. So
let me put it this way. I'd be scared. I'd be alarmed,
That's
but I
true.
wouldn't be like retreating. I would be on the assault. I would drop kick that bitch in the stomach. I would not be like afraid. I would be like, holy shit, I have to fight a Japanese woman now, Like I wouldn't be like
by the way, Dalek,
image in my head of
100%.
Enzo throwing hands with the Japanese demon. Like,
I don't
Dude,
think the
you're
Grudge
getting
is
slapped
that bad.
hard.
I don't think the Grudge is that bad.
I think
I don't
part
think
of
it's
my
a bogus.
once
ahead,
again,
No, I
it's
wouldn't say
back
bogus,
to.
but-
Oh no! All right, I'm using my slip, and I'll be fair. I'll put it at Coolio.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going
I
to
won't be
use mine,
radical.
and I'm going to throw it down to bogus. Then
Oh,
I hate this. I
Gord.
legitimately
you
hate this movie.
bastard!
I really hate The Grudge. I
We'll
watched that and I was
we'll
just
put it
like,
at the top
"Ugh."
of bogus to be even.
That's
Okay.
fine. You can put it at the top of both.
Like,
because it's better than Urban Legend.
As
I
long
agree,
as
though,
it
is
is,
that
as long as it is
this
in the
film-
bin where it belongs.
That's what I was saying about like remakes being, or the original being the foundation for remake and whatnot. Like, Gord is correct. Like, watch the original, and it will kind of ruin this fucking movie for you.
But is
because-
the Grudge
hold
better
on.
than Disturbing Behavior? And I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think it is.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
I
Because
don't
those
think
movies
it's-
suck.
okay, I haven't seen Disturbing Behavior, so I can't say. But
How about
it's
this?
Not, but I Know What You Did Last Summer is a better movie than The Grudge.
I
think it's a
no.
better movie. I think it's a
I'm
better
pulling
movie.
my card now to put The Grudge at the front of How Bizarre, and we're meeting in the middle with everyone. How about that? Suck it,
Sure.
biatch. That's a
middle's
line
a
from
great
Final
place to be.
Destination too.
I would
no,
honestly
here's-
put this in radical, but man, you guys are just brutal. with
Nadia,
this
Nadia,
one.
Nadia, have
hold
you
on.
seen the original?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, forget the original. Just forget the original for a second. And I understand what you're saying. But even without seeing the original, I remember when I went to go see this, everyone was hyping the shit out of this movie, and I spent the entire movie going, I don't get the hype. It did make me feel unsettled. I wasn't scared. I didn't think they were great. Like, I just left it and I was like,
I remember, like, I didn't hear a whole lot of people
And
that
that
I
is
knew like really hyping
stuck
it,
with
but
me
I remember the
since.
marketing okay for it, and I thought, okay, this could be creepy. And then I watched it, I was like, well, that sucked. And then I saw the original, I was like, wow, I didn't think they could do something cool with this. Well, wow, the first one I saw was way worse than I remember, because I mean, it just kind of highlights everything wrong with the American version. It's
Well, here's
like,
why I
if The
think
Ring is one of the
everybody
best made American remakes, The Grudge I think is one of the worst.
Here's why I think the American market ate this movie up, was because aside from the remake of The Ring, see Japanese horror is very different than Western horror. And because of that, I think the audiences just were not familiar with the more psychological and visceral aspects of Eastern horror. And that is so it's not that it was good, it's that it was different, and people confused different with good.
Yeah,
that's just my assumption.
Like I said, it's just lame, mystery story that Sarah Michelle Gellar's trying to unravel. What happened to the old lady? Why did she lose her mind? Why did Bill Pullman kill himself? And it's just like some standard adultery, murder revenge story. It's just, I don't know. It wasn't the twist in itself wasn't that great.
Call me a dull viewer, but I enjoyed that ride, man. I watched it for the first time the other day, and I enjoyed it. Damn it! I'm sick of I'm sick of the hate.
I really
No,
like
it's fine.
The Ring.
It's fine if you enjoy it. It's fine. I don't knock anybody for enjoying just about anything. I mostly, now granted, a lot of times what I think of a movie's quality tends to conflate with my enjoyment. That happens, I think, most of the time for a lot of people. But regardless of how much you enjoyed it, it's like if you just watch the movie and just pay attention to like the cause and effect and all that stuff, it's like, this movie's nonsense. It's so stupid. Yeah. It's a stupid movie.
Well, I think a lot of that. Don't you think a lot of that, like what we're talking about here, isn't a lot of what we're judging this based on enjoyment? I mean, Jeepers Creepers is a bit of a mess.
I mean, that's going to vary person to person, obviously. I mean,
but Jeepers Creepers works.
There are people that judge the enjoyment of the film over like. Let's take a movie like Basket Case, for example. I use the example all the time because it's an easy one to go to because it's one of my favorite. Basket Case is one of my favorite horror films of all time, and frankly, probably would rank in my top 25 favorite movies.
I watched it with Leon recently. It's horrifying.
It's terrible, though. It is a horrible movie. It is not well made. It is not well acted. The sound is not mixed and mastered. Like I know that it is a bad movie, but I still enjoy it. So if it was on this list, I would have to put it in bogus because it is fucking terrible, even though I do love it.
No,
I still don't think The Grudge is worse than Urban Legend, Cherry Falls, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Disturbing Behavior. Like, I honestly, if it was to me, I put it in radical because I would watch The Grudge over The Craft or Ginger Snaps or Blair Witch.
I think I do agree. Like all those movies in the Coolio section, I would rather watch than The Grudge.
Same.
Yeah.
And again, why would you? Hold on, but the question becomes, why would you rather watch it? Would you rather watch it because it's an objectively better movie, or would you rather watch it because it's a movie you enjoy more? Because those are two different things.
Yeah, and that's why I tend to try to gear things more towards like objective value, is just because objective, like you can't really argue feelings. I mean, feelings are feelings. I can't tell you didn't enjoy something when you did. I'm like, so that's fine with me. I try to look at the other side of it because me just sharing my feelings really doesn't help. I mean, that doesn't really help with the discussion of whether or not a movie is good. Like, I don't mind people saying, I liked this movie. I only object if they call a movie good or bad when it isn't that thing.
Like, yeah, because take something like audio mixing. Like, there's an objective whether it is done well or not. Like, either your audio mixing is dog shit or it's fine. There's issues with it. You have really good audio mixing. I think a lot of movies nowadays, because they're built for IMAX theaters, have terrible audio mixing on home release, for example. Like, these are things that, regardless of your personal opinions of the movie, are problems in the fundamental technical factors of the movie.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep it where it is. We got 4 more movies left. I know Leon and I are going to be on Zach's in a bit. So we got 4 movies. We're almost there. So
Man, you're still
next movie-
going.
Skeleton Key, 2005. A hospice nurse working in New Orleans mansion discovers dark secrets involving hoodoo and soul-switching rituals.
Involving what?
has-
Oh, hoodoo.
Soul-switching hoodoo. Who has seen it?
Nope.
Josh?
Yeah, it's been a while though. I didn't rewatch it for this.
Okay. Leon, have you seen it?
I've never even heard of this.
Okay. Box
Kate
office,
Hudson.
you haven't.
No, sorry.
Gord, you haven't seen it, right?
Nope.
Okay. I liked this movie when I first saw it, but I don't think it holds up on a rewatch, knowing the twist of it.
Yeah.
No. See, what's
Okay.
funny is I saw it the first time a while back, and I rewatched it, forgot what the twist was, so I did enjoy it the second time around. But you know, it's a quaint little. It's not a very scary horror movie. It's a more like old lady could like this movie.
Like a
I wouldn't
thriller.
even call this like really a millennial horror movie. I feel it feels kind of out of place with the rest of these. But that being said, the big twist at the end, the big reveal at the end is fun. And I do like this. Normally, I'm getting tired of this New Orleans vampire movie setting. Everything's got to take place in New Orleans. This is one of those times where it does, and it still works. I do like the racial, cultural insensitivity with, voodoo people. This young white blonde girl coming in and just learning all the rituals, and I don't know. It's decent. It's middle of the road, but it's got some good, commendable things about it. It wasn't trash. I would definitely recommend this to your mom. Like your mom wants to watch a scary movie. Watch the Skeleton Key, Mom. It's cool.
So it's not scary at all.
No, this movie is more like. Do you remember, Enzo, like when movies would come on TNT and stuff, and you were like flipping through channels, and if you came across it, then you like leave it on and watch it.
Yep.
But I think the reason why it's on the Millennial list is because Kate Hudson is in it, because she was a big back then.
It's also very well made. It's very competently directed, and it looks great. And the set design is all awesome. It's all on point. Makes you feel like you're in the swamps of the bayou or whatever the fuck, you know. But it does do it very well. It's got that vibe down, so I like that about it.
Where is it going?
I'd be down with I don't know. It's just so difficult to compare it to these. I would definitely compare it middle of the road, like Coolio or How Bizarre. Probably I'd put it in, but
I'm thinking How Bizarre. Yeah. How Bizarre. I'm thinking How Bizarre. All right.
I might say I liked it less than the Grudge and more than I Know What You Did Last Summer. Maybe me personally. For what it was.
Yeah, I could see that, but I also could see that it's really not a scary movie.
Right.
It's an interesting twist at the end.
It's like a supernatural mystery.
Yeah, but once you see the twist, I don't think it has like rewatch value such as like The Grudge does, or I Know What You Did Last Summer, and
it has less than none.
Yeah,
it's one of those twists that like it was very obvious who, the first time you meet the handsome dude from Jarhead and whatever his name is, it's pretty obvious that he's the bad guy. He's going to be somehow evil, it's very obvious like who the bad guys are, but to the big twist of why, it's like a whole Get Out style, like body switching, soul switching kind of movie. That's fun. The bad guys kind of win. That's always cool, That's a cool thing about some of these horror movies. It's it's darker in that regard.
I think if it was remade today, Blumhouse would remake.
Oh, you could not have like blonde, blue-eyed Kate Hudson being the lead of the movie. No way.
$1.99 from Blue. Nadia, love you. Pumpkins are evil. Getting pizza. I also saw that you walked into a door.
I read that as God walked into a door earlier, not God I walked into. And I was like, how the fuck did you do that? He's supposed to be on.
I was supposed to watch Naked Gun 2 with him, and I woke up at like 30 minutes late, and it turned out I was actually an hour and 30 minutes late. I was like, oh
no.
Yikes. Nice going.
It's like I
Box
talked
office,
about that scene earlier.
That's Scary Movie, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
happening?
Scary
Yes.
Movie. Yeah, that's
Scary
Scary Movie.
is. You know, it's funny. I didn't like Scary Movie the first time, and then I rewatched it. I was like, yeah, this is pretty funny.
It's pretty good.
Although the second and the third one are better than the first one.
No, I disagree. I rewatched 1 and 2, and 1 is better than 2, but 3 is the best. 3 is my favorite.
Yeah,
I agree. 3 is the best one. I kind of still lean the second one over the first one, but yeah, 3 is the best one. 3 is hilarious.
3 didn't do the R rating too, so they get points up.
True.
For that
What
also.
is going on? In case people are wondering where I got this black eye, yeah, an Uber customer punched
What?
him.
Yikes.
What?
I thought you walked into a door.
Did you punch him back?
Hang on.
Oh, I think he's saying he walked into a door, but if anybody asks,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what
I don't know. It's New
What I'm
York.
thinking.
It could be both.
I saw Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3 for the first time. I think this year. I agree.
Wow.
I think I enjoyed 3, but I think for me it would be 3, 1, 2, because I think I really enjoyed just a little bit more than 2. And then I was told to stop. Stop at 3 and do not continue.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah,
I was
that's
told the same
stupid.
thing. I've never watched anything.
4's
after
not
3.
great.
I remember
4's not
4
great.
being dumb but fun. 4 is the one I think with Charlie Sheen. It's like making fun of the Grudge and stuff like that. Like I
The
remember 4
spoof-
being
Dude, 3
dumb but fun. Huh?
The one of those
3's got the
movies
Yahtzee gag. The Yahtzee
Yeah.
gag in part 3 is one of the funniest jokes. I just remember playing a fun game with your son.
Well,
and I looked
Brawler. If you,
down.
I mean, I know Brawler's a Signs fan. If you want to see Signs properly,
Oh,
no, it's
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
like,
Don't
to me,
do
it's like
this,
the best-
Gord.
No, but I'm saying it's because I do like Signs. Signs is a movie I like. I just don't think
Uh-huh.
it's especially. I
Hot
don't think
takes
it's especially
Signs
good.
is the best
But
Night Shyamalan film.
it's
Wait,
not a
all
good
right, what
movie.
about Signs? What
But
about Signs?
I
but
said
I
Hot
agree,
Takes
the way
Signs
they-
is the best Shyamalan film.
Shut up, Leon. We're trying
No,
to
he
listen
said
to
what about
Gordon.
Signs? I was answering him.
No, he's trying to see what
Get to
Gordon's
the
doing.
point.
He's cutting Gordon off.
Oh my God, we're gonna be here for
Fine.
4 hours. All right,
Let
Gordon,
him
go ahead.
speak.
No, I was just saying the way they poke fun at Signs of the movie is really, really funny, and it's not done in a mean way. Or anything. It's just taking bits from Signs and redoing them, and it's really funny. It is
All right,
really
I'll
Box
funny.
check that out.
Is Signs one of your favorite movies?
It's my number one.
It's his number one movie.
Okay.
Oh,
I
nice.
so I like it, but it terrified me because I have a thing with aliens.
Yeah.
And my friends dragged me to it. And mind you, this is before social media. I had no idea what it was about. We were just gonna go see a movie because this is what you do as teenagers.
Mhm.
Packed house. The alien shows up. I start crying,
it was
screaming,
freaky.
crying.
That's
My
warranted.
friends
in
are
this
laughing. They know I'm
yeah.
afraid of aliens, by the way.
Yeah, like
and I'm
I
just
like
crying. Yeah.
I saw Signs in the theater with my brother 3 times. We enjoyed it every time. The problem is once you start thinking about
No,
everything
Gordon.
in regard to the aliens, you realize that the movie is kind of stupid.
I was
I mean,
proud
the
of
movie-
you
I mean-
for 5 seconds.
No, but he's like, this is again the difference between liking something.
Finger licking good.
That's right.
I'm just saying
Thanks
those
for
aliens.
stopping
Why are
it.
they not wearing suits? They're not what they try to stay away from it, but they wear suits. They're really stupid.
That's true. Good point.
Go ahead,
The movie
Josh.
has a lot of issues, but I do enjoy it. It's a very enjoyable film. It's very
Just
enjoyable.
real quick on Signs. I went and saw it opening night with my friends, and I was wearing the exact same shirt that Joaquin Phoenix wears, that like raglan
Whoa.
blue on blue tee.
Nice.
So there was that, but like 80% of my audience was black. So when they had the news footage of the
Yeah.
alien walking by, the reaction was extremely loud, popcorn getting thrown, and then they rewind it and play it again. The reaction was louder the second time. One of my favorite movie going experiences.
Nadia, I think that's
So-
I think that's like the freakiest alien film for me was Signs.
But do
I
you
mean,
subscribe
if
to the
you're
fact
gonna
that they're-
cry,
Have you
should try
seen-
watching that?
Have you seen
Brawler.
The Fourth Kind?
Yeah.
No.
Mila Jovovich.
Watch The Fourth Kind. Watch The Fourth Kind. They'll freak you
Fourth
out.
Kind is strange because it does like recreations, like recreation videos. So it's weird. But with Signs, my whole question to Brawler is: are you one of those guys that subscribes to the fact that they're not actually aliens? They're demons from hell.
I don't know. I have no idea what to think. I think
All right.
I think they're aliens. I think they're aliens.
Should I overcome my fear and we do an aliens tier?
Oh,
Sci-fi?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Alien
I'll let
horror.
members vote. I'll let members vote on it. I'll let
I have
Nadia
to
do
ask
the
Nadia,
Cosmic
like,
horror too.
Nadia,
Lord
There's a
King's not
blob in
allowed
color
on
out
the
of
stream.
space.
Nadia, have you watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the one with Donald Sutherland?
Yeah.
Okay, I
long
was
time
curious
ago.
because you're scared of alien movies.
I'm
That's the
scared
one that
of-
I'm like, that one gets me. That
Great.
like, cool. Invasion of the
The
Body
thing
Snatchers.
is, I'm
creeps out.
only scared of like the grays, like something that looks like the
Fire in the
grays.
Sky.
That's like that kind of. That's why I won't watch No One Will Save You, because I've seen the design, like I've seen stills of it, and I'm just like,
Clearly you
nope,
haven't, because that's not what they look like in that movie. They're like giant.
Did you
bug
watch
monsters.
Paul with Seth Rogen and the little CG
Nope, I won't
alien?
watch it. I won't
That
even
one's
watch
funny.
Mars Attacks.
Stupid.
Mars Attacks
Dude,
freaked me out.
You need to
Okay?
watch Communion. Communion's amazing.
Communion with Christopher Walken, dude. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
dude,
gosh. Yes.
Communion might be my favorite alien film of all
I'm
time.
not.
Not even
First
joking.
of all,
crazy one.
Blues,
Besides
save
the
me
obvious
money.
show Alien.
That one's legit
mean,
creepy.
I think my start of all this issues, looking back, as I was talking to my dad when I was visiting, is I was freaked out. I saw is it Third Encounters?
Close
Encounters of the Third
Kind.
Kind.
I saw that way too young, like super young, and it freaked me out. My dad,
But
my
the
dad said
aliens
I
are
had
your
nightmares for
friends in
weeks.
That's not scary at all.
Doesn't matter.
The
It just
aliens are
freaked me out.
friendly in that one.
But I saw
They're
it
like
really too
ETs.
young though, like when you're a kid. Like
To be
very
fair, I'm
young.
with you, Naughty, because when I was a kid, E.T. scared me because I'd never seen it. I wasn't even watching it from the beginning. I walked in on my dad watching it, and it's that scene where the government abducts E.T. and they're zipping up in that bag. So I see his E.T. just like thrashing and screaming, and I was like 4 years old, and it freaked the
It's
fuck out.
because
I hate E.T.
Steven
to this day.
Spielberg directs horror movies, but he doesn't call them horror
He used
movies.
to.
He directs them like horror movies. He always has like some horror scene in all of his movies. It's so good.
Yeah, I can't watch Mars Attacks because they freak me out. Ooh. Even though that's a comedy and stuff. But all right. Next movie is
Ellie, hold on to me.
Cursed. 2005. After a werewolf attack, two siblings find themselves cursed and hunted by a supernatural force. I actually liked this rewatch better than Ginger Snaps, surprisingly.
Yeah, Cursed sucks though because it's just there's a whole. It's one of these movies that went through like an entire like recast and reshoot, and it's just insane. Like the behind the scenes drama for this movie. Also, the thing about it was like 1996. Kevin Williamson was like top dog, and here we are 2005 Cursed, and like people are over it. It just shows how finicky like people's tastes are. Like he's cashed out. He's tapped out. It's not really vibing anymore. The whole Kevin Williamson.
Can we like
thing.
expedite that process with Pedro Pascal, please?
It's already happening.
Is that Christina Ricci?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And she's cute in this one. Also, what's her name from Green? Is that her name? What's her name from Archer and Lost World, Jurassic World? What's her name? The cute blonde that's in everything.
Judy
Adaptation.
Greer.
Judy Greer. Thank you.
Thank you, because I
She's
wanted
in
to say
this.
Pam Grier, and I got that wrong in the last round of songs. I know it was Pam Grier.
It's the big revelation that she's the she-wolf at the end, which is fun. But yeah, as far as even just a werewolf movie, it's not as good as Ginger Snaps. Like it's one of the bottom tier werewolf movies. It's a little silly. Jesse Eisenberg's annoying in it.
I don't like him.
He's always annoying.
Yeah.
I don't get him.
He's
Who
in that
wants
cool
him to
alien
be in a
movie.
film?
What's that cool alien movie he's in with Imogen Poots called like Vivarium? That one's cool.
I don't know. I actually do like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where they're like
Vivarium
in a,
was fun.
They raise like an alien like child.
They're
or
like
something.
they're trapped in a suburban neighborhood that's constructed by aliens. It turns out at the end, and it's fucking neat.
And they have to like raise the offspring of it and stuff. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
That's cute.
That was creepy. Yeah. Where's it going, guys?
Bottom half of the list, at least.
Bogus.
Maybe
Or how bizarre?
I would put top of Bogus, maybe, because I did
Okay.
not like it. I don't know. Did anybody else see it?
I saw it, but I think I think it's dumb fun. I think it's a dumb fun movie. Like if you're gonna have friends around and maybe partaking in substances such as
I'm
alcohol.
not a fan of the
don't do drugs,
werewolf
kids.
design. The werewolf design.
Yeah, it is a weak werewolf design. It is a very weak werewolf design. Yeah, VHS. Samuel, I worked on VHS too. Actually, I am credited for it. So yeah.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I did the special effects. Well, I was part of the team that did. Okay. Let's what's the next one? All right, we're almost there, guys. Let's go. House of Wax 2005, a group of friends stumble upon a creepy wax museum where figures are actually people preserved in wax. This is actually a remake. It has Paris Hilton in an early acting role.
It has Paris Hilton's best death scene ever.
Her death apparently got a standing ovation. Like, people
that's
applauded
weird.
it when she died.
This movie fucking sucks,
Yeah.
but
I loved it.
It's got some of the most creative kills of any movie on this list. Like that,
Yeah, I loved it.
As a story, as acting, so this movie is fucking terrible. But Jesus Christ, has some good.
We talked
kills, dude.
about Vincent Price House of Wax last tier season, which had one of the best burning building sequences I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
It was impressive. This one has an equally impressive burning building scene as a climax. And said
the
original House of
scene,
Wax
yeah.
starts. The original House of Wax starts with this amazing burning house sequence, burning wax house sequence. This one ends with it, and yeah, the death scenes were excellent. It's just when we're talking about
Hot guys, hot girls in this too.
millennial slasher film like this checks all the boxes, and I would put this in the radical because it's not a great movie, but it checks all these boxes for what we're looking for tonight. The death scenes
And
are
plus Chad
graphic,
Michael
they're
Murray.
original.
I'm a fan. I like Chad Michael Murray. Jared Padalecki in one of his earlier roles before Super Riot, same year.
No,
there's actual nudity.
He was
in this too, right?
no. He was in Supernatural, took a break, did this movie similar to the other one he did, the My Bloody Valentine, too. As well.
That's just an Ackles, but no. This
That's what I'm saying.
movie. So Supernatural and this movie were being shot at the same time. 2004,
Yeah.
released in 2005.
That's what I'm saying. And then the other one did My Bloody Valentine, like
Right.
both.
No.
both actors
Okay, hold on.
Did remakes of movies.
Stop! You're twisting history. That's not what happened. Okay, so this film and Supernatural were being shot at the same time, 2004. This released in May of 2005. Supernatural starts September 2005. Now, My Bloody Valentine was 2008. They were literally being shot at the same time, released at the same time, the whole nine. But at the same time as My Bloody Valentine, Jared Padalecki was shooting Friday the 13th while also doing Supernatural. So they were in two movies that were both being shot while Supernatural. Point is,
yes,
there's some history there.
The history, I understand. What I'm saying is both actors of Supernatural have starred in remake horror movies. One started in My Bloody Valentine. That's all I'm saying. I'm not messing up with the timeline. I'm saying just as a general trivia, both of them have starred in remakes of horror movies.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes,
Jared Padalecki did
that's right.
twice, because he also did 2008's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, and then the
While
other one
filming.
did when 3D came back for a while too. My
And that
Bloody
movie
Valentine.
sucked, by the way, it was fucking
That
terrible.
movie, that movie's horrible. I'm cool with Radical. I think this is a great rewatch. I think this is a great movie to watch with friends too, as well.
The bottom of the radical, probably, but yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, we got one.
I don't know
movie
why,
left.
because when you think about it, this should be a stupid, terrible movie. But watching it, I don't know. It did it.
It is
It
a
did what it's
stupid,
supposed to
terrible
do.
movie, but it's a fun, stupid, terrible movie that does, like you said, checks all the right boxes.
Yeah, I was very impressed with this one. House of Wax.
Let's get our last movie in, and then we'll wrap up.
Look like Bill Nye.
Okay, thanks, Specs with
Ew.
no sound. The Loved Ones 2009. After rejecting classmates' invitation to a dance, a teenager is kidnapped, subjected to twisted prom night of torture. Fun fact, I saw this movie not on purpose. I was invited to one of those see a mystery movie thing back in the 2000s. So we get your opinion of it afterwards. And it was this Loved Ones too. And I remember it being so brutal when I saw it. I didn't get a chance to rewatch it. Who's seen it?
I love it.
I have not, but I really want to. I read about this movie, I think a year or two ago, and thought it sounded really intriguing. And I couldn't find it at the time. So it's one of those that I keep forgetting. But yeah, I really want to watch this.
This could be a good date movie for you, Gord.
Totally, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Give her
I saw,
ideas.
I saw it when it came out. I saw it when it came out, and I loved it. And I think I have it on DVD. I might not. I don't remember. I got a bunch of DVDs, but I did rewatch it for this, and it's been in a while, and it still holds up. It's very very well directed too. I love the glitter, the pink, the production design. This actress, what's her name? What's the character's name? Lola.
Lou something. I'll look it up. Go ahead.
She's great. She's an awesome underrated
Lola.
slasher villain. Lola, yeah. Underrated villain. I do think that she gets she is a little stupid at the end. There's the scene with the knife in the car. Homegirl gets really lucky because normally you're getting stabbed. You're gonna get stabbed. Like that's how it's gonna work. In this movie, she kind of has some plot armor, so I would give it some points deducted for that. But this movie is visceral. It is so violent. It is over the top. It's fucked up. It's great. It's it's got this great sex appeal to it that you love for these teen slashers. That's like one of the primary causes. It's also got this twisted family thing going on with the father and the girl. It's like so weird. It's Australian too, so it kind of checks that wrong turn.
2009 for me, it was a weird to see it in 2009, just not going in with no idea of what this movie was. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And I really enjoyed it too.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I love
go ahead
it.
and yeah.
I would put this up in all bag, but I mean, I wouldn't.
I think you and I are the only ones that's seen it.
I wouldn't mind if you put it in radical either, but I do love it. It's also like one of the most recent in the list.
I think it's going up here. We're going here.
Yeah, I love it. I love The Loved Ones. It's
you're saying that's dream level.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
It's good.
I mean, I've heard it's. I have heard it's really, really good. So
it's
that
really
it's also really good for what. It's another one of these like kind of lower budget Australian independent movies, and they do some pretty fucked up violence in this movie.
At least they're speaking English.
Oh, yeah,
to a degree.
What do you mean? Korean horror movies are like one of the best, man. You should read subtitles.
Dude, watch Gongjin Haunted Asylum.
Oh no, The Wailing. Watch Exhuma. Oh, yeah.
I think I like Australian movies, or I think I like more of these Australian horror movies more than some of the Japanese horror movies.
Well, on that note, that is our tier list, guys. We did it. Almost under 3 hours. Box office brawler. What? Thank you for coming on, man. First off,
thanks for having me. That was fun.
You're welcome anytime. Stay in the chat if you want, and I'll let you know what the next one's going to be. And what do you got going on next?
Oh gosh, let's see. Well, the only thing I have in my head is next Tuesday we're talking on Gen Z reviews. We get a bunch of Gen Z guys like me, and we watch cult classic films, and we're watching Godfather Part 3 this Tuesday.
Oh no,
that's gonna be fun. I know. I didn't want to do it, but Kyle wants to do it. It's like, all right, I respect you, Kyle. We'll watch it. So we're gonna talk about that, and maybe
you're gonna learn why you should no longer respect Kyle.
I know. This is,
wait, does he like that movie?
I have a feeling he does.
Well, then he's the one who liked the Speak No Evil remake, didn't he?
Yeah, I think I kind of liked it too.
Kyle, you're losing points to me, man. I'm gonna give him shit tomorrow now on Paul's show.
Speak No Evil remake is
Speak No Evil remake the one with Kane?
No. That's See No Evil. Speak No Evil is Speak No Evil is the one that James McAvoy, which granted James McAvoy performs. Yeah. He performs well in it, but the ending completely betrays the original. It's not just a bad ending; it betrays the original, and it's very girl bossy. It's very girl bossy.
I heard the first one's pretty brutal.
The first one is actually like the reason why the new one doesn't work is the story beats that they're copying from the original should not lead to the conclusion they get to. The ending is very generic. This is one of those where if you watch the original, it's not because the original is better that the new one is bad. It's because you realize that is where that's how it should have ended. That actually makes sense. Whereas this one, it's hokey, it's generic. It makes the movie kind of pointless. So so the new one's awful. I hate that movie.
You'll have to read to see the original box office.
Oh yeah, it's in like Dutch or something.
It's a Danish film. It's a Danish film.
Anything else you got going on?
No, I don't think so. It's good to talk to Gord King live. This is great. I've been chatting with Gord King for months. Now I get to hear his voice.
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
funny because
responded.
his streams, I often disagree with like the panel, but the thing is, they're good guys, and I understand their perspective, and they're cool about my perspective. So it's fun to watch and interact with them. So yeah,
You're usually on my side, Gord King. Though you're usually helping me up.
I try.
That's good. That's
Rick, thank you so much for dropping links in the chat. Enzo, what do you got going on next?
Well, we've been doing a lot of funny live streams, watching a lot of Baywatch nights and other weird crap. We've been doing a lot of the We Watches this month have all been superhero related pretty much. We did Steel and Supergirl, and we just did The Shadow that came out today. And then next week we got for Wednesdays we watch me and Leon and Cinevere and Dudicus. We watched Willow. And we're going to be airing that full-length, unedited commentary for Willow next Wednesday.
Well, not quite unedited, because there was that whole snafu where the internet went down and we had to...
I trim out some pauses. I bleeped some N-words out. But the point is, you're getting the full-length movie. Because The Shadow came out today, and we had to edit that one.
Between you and I, when you say we bleep some N-words out, no one knows if those are yours or mine.
I was actually thinking it was Sin, but because she's Asian.
It was me this time. I know it's hard to believe.
Jesus. All right. No N-words on my channel.
No, I know.
Wait, the word or
the word? The word, Gord.
Nadia, you should read my chat.
To be fair, if you did have a black person come on this panel, they would get kicked first, as tradition.
Yeah, it's a horror channel. It has to be that way.
Anyway, Enzo, go ahead. Sorry.
No, we have a silly time. Check it out.
Check it out. Gord, what's going on next?
So I've had a pretty hectic work week, so a lot of my stuff that I had going on got put on hold, but I got a little bit more clarity about my schedule today, thankfully. So it'll more or less be back to normal after this weekend, thankfully.
Oh.
But I do have a video in the works, and I have a second script of Fantastic Four that I might do something with. I think it's an interesting movie to talk about because it's probably the best MCU movie since No Way Home, yet at the same time getting way overhyped. And I also have another idea in the works that I don't want to shed too much light on yet, but I might talk a bit about it backstage.
Dang.
Superman and Fantastic Four were both mid movies. Josh, what do you have going on?
That's
next?
generous.
That is generous.
I would say Fantastic Four is substantially better than Superman.
Absolutely.
Still mid.
I disagree.
Still mid.
I like Superman more than Fantastic Four. But I like all three.
Well, here's the thing. I actually think I understand that perspective because Superman has a bit more flash to it, but at the same time, it is a way worse written movie.
Yeah,
Let me put it this way.
Fucking awful.
Everything I liked about Fantastic Four was all aesthetic, production design, setting, custom design. Everything I disliked about Superman was all aesthetic, camera, costume.
I would rewatch Superman before I rewatch Fantastic Four because the first act of Fantastic Four was boring as shit. It was so boring.
The problem with Fantastic Four was
the
story I had in my head was way cooler. I thought they were gonna fucking nuke the planet and go to the MCU
And I'm over-
universe and do crazy shit.
I'm over Robert Downey Jr. being Doom. I'm fucking
hold
over
on,
it.
hold
It's
on,
a bad
because-
casting.
Hold on, though. Hold on, because here's the potential good thing that might make all this worth it is we now know that Avengers Doomsday starts on that Earth 828 or whatever it is.
Right.
So this might actually be
I
a Victor Von
don't
Doom.
give a shit, Josh. If Earth
it's
828, 8567, I don't give a shit.
No, all
They
I'm
fuck
saying
themselves.
is if it's actually Victor Von Doom and not some variant of Tony, that's all I'm praying for.
I will give Fantastic Four
Tony, and
I'll give Fantastic Four one thing. It has over all of the three summer movies, it has the best merchandise character. Herbie destroys Crypto, and he destroys that little dinosaur in Afterbirth.
I agree.
Herbie is a legitimately likable little character.
It was likable.
I was like, I
surprised.
really like Herbie. Herbie's a
I was
helpful
definitely
little
worried
guy.
that
He's
Galactus
cool.
killed him
I
at
like
that
him.
one point. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like,
not
don't
Herbie.
kill Herbie. That's like killing a dog in a movie. You're not allowed to do that.
Also,
If
not
they killed
not
Crypto,
to,
I would have been less upset.
I don't like James Gunn. I have a huge problem
No.
with James Gunn.
Yeah.
And I would actually watch Superman again before I would watch Fantastic Four because I found the third act fine, even in the second
Well,
act. The
Superman
first
has
act
one
was
scene that's
so
better than
boring.
Superman has one scene in it that's better than anything in Fantastic Four, and that's with Mr. Terrific. It has a legitimately
I love
strong
the kiss
character
at the
and a good
end
sequence.
when they go sneak off to make out is great.
I didn't care about the relationship, so that didn't mean anything to me. But
here's the thing.
Like the funny
Here's
thing
the
is, I'm because I'm rewatching Fantastic Four and taking notes on it. It's like the weird thing is there are things in the movie I like more now on rewatch, but simultaneously other things I dislike way more on rewatch because there's way more plot issues on rewatch that I didn't see the first time.
All right, we're gonna be here for 3 more
Yeah.
hours.
We got 6 more minutes of.
Josh, what do you got going on? Josh, go.
Yes.
Go.
So tomorrow night we're gonna have floppy drop. So we'll be discussing the this week's comics that are getting released. Friday I'm gonna be on Max's channel, and we're gonna have another rage bait video where we're discussing the 25 best comic book movies.
Ian just did that. Yeah.
And not
No. What
favorite-
I did was
not favorite, but
superhero
best.
movies, not comic book. I just did superhero stuff. I was
Actually-
reading that article.
Yeah.
Was this part of that Esquire article?
Yes.
Road to Perdition is a comic book movie.
I needed Josh hit me up for private conversation because the author of that article saw me talking shit in live stream, reached out to me, and we had like a 6-hour conversation about his article.
So we're specifically covering that article, but we decided to make our own list to go with it.
Nice.
It's a shit article. It's a shit article.
It's a shit article.
That list is
But the guy's a nice
holistical.
guy. The guy that wrote it, I will say, is a nice guy. I find his views on film.
I mean, I know
United.
plenty of people that are retarded, but also nice. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, okay. Jesus.
What?
We didn't say the N word.
Yeah.
No.
you said
I was
N-words.
trying. Everybody was over talking each other. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, the only other thing I was going to leave y'all with was another rage bait, but it's Spider-Man No Way Home was a fucking terrible movie. Thanks.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Chat, by the way, you're going to be redirected to Zax's What's Good
No Way
Wednesday. We're
Home
talking
was
Hey,
all,
shoulders.
No Way Home was all spoiled for me, and I watched it knowing all the spoilers, and I felt nothing. You know,
No Way Home
on-
fucking sucks.
on Zax's channel, we're talking 1990 versus 1994 movies, I think, right?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
interesting.
By the
Yeah,
way,
somebody had
Nadia,
some, like Goodfellas and Pulp Fiction on the thumbnail. I remember that.
Yeah.
Nadia,
Leon, what do you-
where was the exorcism?
His mic.
Why
cut
did
out.
you? Yeah, your mic
I
cut
thought
out.
my headphones died.
I'll say this. I know he was about to say where was Exorcism of Emily Rose, and you know what? I agree because you know what?
Because-
If that had been on the list, that would have been the best movie on this entire panel. On this list.
Because
Exorcism of Emily
there
Rose
was,
is awesome.
there was a particular panelist that said, "Please try to make the movie list very small so we can get
there's-
through all
yeah,
the movies."
Cabin
Not
Fever
pointing
was
any
another good
fingers
one.
at maybe Pumpkin, but that's why I had to like condense the list. All right,
Gotcha.
Leon, what do you have go on next?
Well, I will also be on Zax's stream. I do daily streams and daily videos on my show. Tomorrow I've got a video coming out about the Wu Chang Fallen Feathers controversy. It's not controversy. And today I did a video on the Joey Swole cancellation. So check both those out as well as daily videos, daily streams. Needless to say, it's a good time. We have fun. A lot of reaction videos. I'll see you all there and on Zax's channel. Thank you, Nadia. This is a blast. It's a good time. Fuck the Blair Witch Project, but I do adore you.
What's your channel name?
Yeah,
Words of Paradise.
Paradise.
Words of Paradise. Nice.
Thanks for asking, buddy.
Thank you, my panel. You guys have been awesome. This has probably been one of my favorite tier streams we've done in the I don't know how many. Yeah, it's been great. We will vote. Members, you'll get to vote on the next one. I'm thinking either werewolves or aliens. We'll figure it out. But for this channel, tomorrow we'll be back here for the Institute, episode 5, I think we're on. And then Friday is always Stranger Things at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're on season 4, episode 2. So tune in then. Everybody in the chat, you guys were on fire. Thank you guys so much. Your commentary. Please stay in the chat. Do not close this tab. You're going to be redirected over to Zax. If you're not subbed to Zax, you should do so. Sub to everybody on the panel. Everybody's links are in the description. So until next time, I hope you all have a great night and stay spooky, y'all. Bye.